Fuck it. I fuck with it.
Whoa.
I changed my shit to Big Worm. Niggas call me Big Worm for like a week. I said I'm not doing this. Not doing it.
Big Worm. Who gave you that nickname? Big Worm.
Oh, that was a community shit on Let's Keep It a Buck.
Okay.
Big Worm.
I went Big Worm. Literally, when I joined your stream, and
I seen that.
There, I was like, Big Worm. That nigga, oh, is that Big Worm? I was like, oh.
It's over with. Gotta go.
Oh, damn it. Come on, player's choice. First thing Chill say, Big Wormo. I'm like, oh my god. All right.
Big Wormo.
All right.
Saying that.
We're tired of Big Worm. Can't do it. All right. That shit's good.
Do you want to pose another nickname, or is it just like Damo? Just call me Damo.
Yeah, just keep it Damo. Keep it simple. Readable. No dyslexia can mess it up. It's good.
Got you. Yo, right from the top, we got a couple super chats. The first one, well, it's 2 super chats and it's pertaining directly to you, Mars. Let me go ahead and move you up to the top row. Yeah, Mars. They trying to talk to you early this morning. Mark Ken sent those super chat. He said, Mars, I recently came across a TikTok of yours where you asked a question, and I wanted to pose that same question to you. From 2010 to 2018, which playoff series did LeBron win that you thought he would lose? For me, it's 2013 Spurs, 2018 Celtics, 2016 Warriors, and 2013 Pacers. I was very high on that Pacers defense.
Hey, Ron, is Chilltown coming today?
Nah, Chill not going to be here.
Oh, okay, I know why he missing the show.
I do too, but I'm not. I do too, but I'm not gonna release anything. But ticket.
There was some news that came out. There was some news that came out last night, and I know it hurt my brother. So, Chill, I hope you get better soon, man. The lies you've been telling all these years got exposed by D Wade, and you can't come in and deny it because we're gonna get you a T-shirt that says "Were you there?" Because D Wade was there. You know what I'm saying? You know how PPD, he asked people, was you there? We're going to ask you, were you there? When D Wade said last night that the reason they formed the super team in Miami was to stop Kobe Bryant. He had won champion.
Let me hear this quote. Let's put some context to it.
Not gonna lie.
Jalen, I'm not going to lie. No amount of context is going to save you. He literally said, I saw Kobe win in 2010 and I instantly called LeBron saying, what were you about to do? Like, there's no context about to say.
So in other words, the same thing that KD did, LeBron did. The same thing Draymond.
Well, technically, D Wade called LeBron.
Yeah, D Wade called the same thing.
But no, wait. D Wade, Draymond. Draymond called KD. D Wade called LeBron and said, "Let's run this thing together." These are facts, correct?
That is the only thing. Yeah, that is definitely a similarity. Yep.
Were you there?
I mean, I think LeBron wanted to get over the Celtics. Like it's Kobe clear.
Well, no, Jalen. You don't. It don't matter what
the context is there.
The truth is, D Wade called LeBron and said, "Hey, what are we gonna do about Kobe winning all these rings?" And they said, "You know what? We gotta play together." So they both were in agreement. Kobe winning too much. We gotta team up. So that obviously, for me personally. That was all I needed to hear to move Kobe up officially number 4 on my list. Kobe is going up, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Fuck it, Kareem go down too. Kobe's 3.
Hey! Talk about it.
Kareem get your random straight.
Do you know how crazy that is? This man Kobe went out there, won his 5th ring, 2nd in a row, and made them boys said, "You know what? Yo, he's winning too much. Yo, he's out there with Paul Gasol winning 2 rings. We can't get 1. Well, I got 1, Brian. You don't got 1. What are we gonna do now? We need rings too, right? Kobe's 3, bro. I'm redoing my top 10 list. Fluent, I'm sorry. We got to redo it. Kobe is officially 3 on my list. Because that is GOAT shit.
You got LeBron, Jordan, Kobe.
No, but hold on, Double. I understand you have to give Kobe his praise, and you got to move him up. But that doesn't knock Bron down any. It doesn't. It's not a.
No. Hold on. I got Curry 6, and Curry was on the team that got Kevin Durant after beating Kevin Durant to beat LeBron. I'm not moving Curry down. I didn't move Curry down because of that. Kevin Durant, I mean, Kevin Durant wasn't removed out of the top 25 because of that. Like, I'm not gonna do that to LeBron.
And yeah, hold on. Let's highlight that player's choice, Shaq. Shout out Shaq. Let's highlight his comment over there. D Wade's point of view never said these were LeBron's words. D Wade wanted this. LeBron didn't call him and said we have to beat Kobe. D Wade called LeBron.
To get Shaq up here, because the way y'all oh my bad, I'm sorry. The way y'all crucified KD, the way y'all comfort KD for sitting here and answering the call and joining it. Y'all expect y'all to keep that same energy with LeBron for answering that call and joining the hooligans, bro.
And
what are we talking about?
Dub, to add one thing on what you said, Dub, you tell that punk Shaq, ask him, was he there too? He wasn't there. How can he can't speak on nothing because he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? He's somewhere in Greece right now. He was not there. You know what I'm saying? And D Wade was there. So D Wade was there. And this is exactly what D Wade said happened. This is what happened. You know, unless LeBron comes out and refutes what D Wade said, happened. He was there, came right out the horse's mouth. And he said that when I saw LeBron, Kobe win that 5th ring, I turned the TV off. I couldn't take it. And I called LeBron and said, hey, what we going to do? Kobe just won his 5th ring. He out here dominating. And he said, hey, that's when that formed a super team for the Miami Heat because they couldn't continue to watch Kobe Bryant dominate and win rings, and combined between the two of them, they only had one. So, you know, Shaq, he's in his feelings today. You know, but it's okay, man. We've all been there before. And like
I don't know what's in their feelings.
Were you there? Were you there?
Until I hear people come out and say, until I hear Bron's camp, Rich Paul go on first take and defend him some more, until I hear somebody from the Bron camp come out and say, yeah, Wade called him and said something, but LeBron had to be convinced. Until I hear Bron need to be convinced,
but no,
wait, Dubs. I'm gonna assume Bron was on KD timing. He heard it and was like,
but that's the thing, Damo.
You're right. We do need to do something. But I'm gonna assume LeBron didn't need to be convinced. I'm gonna assume when he got that call and heard, what are we gonna do? Shit, we need to do something, is what I'm assuming his response was. Until I hear anything else, I'm gonna just assume. Because like Ticket said, we weren't there.
But Damo, this is the thing though. You can't trust LeBron James's camp when they try their best to defend LeBron's narrative. So of course they're gonna say that regardless.
Respectfully, you can't trust LeBron. You can't trust LeBron's camp, because if you remember, the years Kobe Bryant was winning the championships, those 2 years, LeBron James was on 60 Minutes and he was on ESPN with Kobe Bryant that same year, saying that Kobe was the best player in the world by far on both ends. They asked him on 60 Minutes, do you mean what you say? He said, even better than you. And he said, better than me. Yeah. LeBron said Kobe's better than me. He said that in 2009, and then they came back in the interview with Kobe and LeBron on ESPN in 2010, and LeBron James said, yeah, Kobe Bryant, and I will repeat myself again, is the best player in our league on both ends by far, and it's not close. And he said that both years Kobe was winning the championship, and LeBron was winning MVPs those years when Kobe was winning championships. And the video was on YouTube. He did the 60 Minutes interview, and then he came back the next year with Kobe on ESPN and did the interview on national TV with Kobe Bryant. This is when everybody was criticizing and destroying Kobe, and LeBron stood up and was like, no, he's the best player in our league. This is a guy we looking up to. And then even LeBron said for the Team USA, that Kobe was the leader. He was the guy that came over there and took over everything. So, I mean, they all looked up to Kobe Bryant. That was their leader. You know, just like Mike, Kobe looked up to Mike, LeBron, D Wade, KD, all those guys looked up to Bean. So, I mean, like I said, Shaq, you weren't there. They were. And, I mean, you can't take back what LeBron James said. It's on tape, online.
Hashtag, were you there?
Were you there?
Look, LeBron was definitely showing love to Kobe throughout those years. 100%. He definitely said that. Is it true, though? I mean, hey, humble LeBron. Don't say the right thing on camera. Was LeBron better, though? LeBron was better.
Am I going to take your word? Am I going to take your word for it? Am I going to take your word?
Dumbo, what jacket? He's wearing a tank top.
No. That Bron jacket he got is always on. He's always wearing that Bron jacket.
Okay.
He got the jacket on right now.
That invisible Bron cloak. Okay, all right.
Oh, we're going to keep it on.
It's always on. Just because it's in the room means it's on. He got to take that off, bro. You can't just defend. You can't defend LeBron with this one. There's no.
Am I going to take your word on it, Jalen, or am I going to take the guy who was actually on the court?
I mean, look, that's fair. If you want to say, I know, yeah. If you want to take the opinion of a player who's on the court with him, 100%, that's on you. But in 2008, 9 and 10,
It's not respectfully. It's not a player. It's the player. So it's not any player. You know, it's not a role player. It's not any player. It's the player.
Kobe Bryant. It's top 5 player of all time. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I still think LeBron was better in 2008, 9, and 10. Now LeBron can say Kobe was better. I think LeBron was better.
Teach turn.
All right, fellas. Anything else that we might want to say about this? Whether it's bigging up Kobe, bashing Bron, bashing Wade, or just acting like this is a regular thing.
Nah. Is Ox gonna be here?
I don't know. He and lo and behold, what do you know?
No, because I wanted to make sure Ox was here when I said this. I wanted to make sure Ox was here when I said this. We had this conversation before. I'm gonna need everybody that's upset with Oregon to grow the hell up. Colorado deserved every bit of that ass whooping. Colorado deserved every bit of that taunting. Colorado deserved all bit of the speech before the game, everything after the game, everything on social media.
This is what we're doing.
They deserved every bit of it. And all y'all need to hop off of Oregon for real. Anybody mad at Oregon? You're a sissy. You're a punk. You're a bum. Honestly, you're soft. You're soft. You're mad at Oregon.
Hey, Damo, I just came back in the crib and smoking on that buff pack. You know what we doing up here in Oregon?
Nah, because I wanted to make sure because we was up here and you were saying, oh, all the having the stars on the sideline, all the flexing the wrist, all that's cool until they lose. When they lose, people better not cry. And I sat here and said, I'm with you. They lose, be on their ass. And I'm keeping the same energy. I'm being very, very consistent. Oregon whooped that ass. They deserve to celebrate. They deserve to taunt. They deserve to do all that.
Let me say this.
And there should be no reason why anybody's mad at Oregon for how they went out there and handled that game.
Damo,
in my
let me say this to you respectfully, Damo. I respectfully disagree with you, and here's why I respectfully disagree with you. It's lines of respect and it's lines of disrespect. If you watch Colorado, they have not disrespected unless they've been disrespected. Before every game came up, either a coach or their team were disrespecting the Colorado players without any reason. You can never point a video from me, from Deion Sanders in his entire career, of him disrespecting anyone. You can never point out a video of him talking bad about a coach. You can never point a video about him talking trash about a player. He's always been a dude that was confident in his own abilities. And like he said, if his confidence, brings about your insecurity, that's your problem.
That was a bar. That was a bar by me.
And I'm going to say this. Hold on. I'm going to say this to you. Right? Mm-hmm. And here's why I had a problem. I didn't have a problem with Oregon winning the game. They clearly won the game. They were the better team. They outclassed them. But here's the problem in this undertones and what that coach was saying. First of all, you understand? He was saying, because listen, you'll talk about him today and you'll never think about him ever again, probably after this week. Deion Sanders, he'll be talked about forever and ever and ever and ever. So that was his only chance to get one off. And he did. But the thing he was saying, they're playing for clicks, we're playing for wins. Well, he was playing for clicks when he said that because he had ESPN come in the locker room to record that. Also,
you think Oregon ever has any problem getting media?
Well, also, I'm going to say yes.
What was the disrespectful thing that the Oregon coach said?
Well, I want to say this to you, Bob. Here's my proof to you. The proof to you is the number. It's a numbers game. You feel me? And so all you have to, respectfully, all you have to do is look at their numbers before they played Colorado and look at their numbers when they played Colorado. And there was a major difference. You know what I'm saying? They weren't getting anywhere near. I'm saying they weren't getting anywhere near the same viewership before they played Colorado. Colorado was by far the most viewed game they've ever had, and that's facts. You guys can go look at the viewership for that game. It was off.
Like in all history,
Deion brings the rating. Deion brings the rating.
What was the disrespectful thing that the Oregon coach said about?
I'm going to say it to you now. I want
to hear from Ticket's point of view. I want to hear from Ticket's point of view. What was the disrespectful thing said from the Oregon side or the Oregon coach? Because I'm about to debunk all this. But go ahead.
Well, I mean, you can try to debunk it. It's cool. I'm not going to argue with you. I just thought personally that it was some racial undertones in the way he was talking, and the things he was saying, and how he was saying it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and also, if you know football, and my father was an All-American, I played football, and I actually chose to play basketball, but I was playing football in one of the top prep schools in the country. Pretty much all my teammates was in the NFL, and I ended up going to play basketball. But it's things that you do during the game that even when Deion and those guys were playing, you didn't see happen. And I'm gonna say this, right? You're up 21 points, or you're up 20, 14, 15. You're going for 2-point conversions every time. You're doing fourth down fake punts, and them dudes ain't even scored. You understand what I'm saying? And you're 4th and 15 doing fake punts. You understand? You're doing all kind of disrespectful going forward every single time on 4th down. When you 4th and long, all this, never punting the ball. All of these different things they were doing. If you play football, you understand when a team is trying to disrespect you. We always talk about having class.
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact. Oregon was trying to punk. Oregon was trying to punk Colorado. They were just
trying to punk them.
They succeeded.
I'm saying, Bob. Here's my whole point to Damo. It's the same thing like basketball. Hold on 1 second, Bob. It's the same like basketball. Like if me and you are playing, Bob, and I know that we have a girls team. You have that girls team in Mexico, and I have a girls team. And I know that my girls team is superior to your team right now, right? No, I'm just giving them an example, right? And we're playing, Bob, and we're up by 45 or 50. And there's no time. Hold on 1 second, Bob.
If they're over the age of 13, we don't expect.
Hold on 1 second. No. Hold on 1 second, Bob. No. Hold on 1 second.
This is crazy.
But what I'm saying, no. I want you to listen. I'm not finished what I'm saying yet. I'm just going to give you an example because you don't think you know what I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
I'm saying, so if we're up 50 and we're coming and pulling up from past half court now, we're not even running plays no more. We just coming and pulling up from past half court and doing all kind of stupid stuff, not just running normal plays and still beating you. We doing dumb stuff, off the wall stuff to try to absolutely embarrass you, right? And do things that's out of the profession or out of the just respectability of the game. That's the type of stuff that they were doing. And now I was telling you about, and that's what I had a problem with in the way that the undertones of the way that the coach was talking. Because remember, I'm going to say this one last time. You can be flashy, you can be fly, all of this stuff. If you're not out here talking bad about nobody or disrespecting nobody, I don't see no problem with that. I've only seen coaches take shots at Deion because of their insecurities and jealousy because they don't get the same time. Damo, you have a channel that has probably like almost 200,000 subs or going that way towards 200,000 subs with, let's keep it a buck. Mm-hmm. You might have dudes on YouTube that got 50 subs that are jealous of you. So what they'll do is, because they can't grind like you did and get on your level, they'll do dumb stuff that disrespects you and try to slight you and try to clout chase you because they're ashamed. They don't like that you have gotten and achieved what you have. And they could never achieve that. So that is the point. I
gotta ask, Tick. I gotta ask. What's more important? Clicks and views or winning football games? You're talking about them not being on their level. They're not on Oregon's level. Never have been. So we knew that. Hold on. We knew that. Deion Sanders was the man when he was doing this thing. But you're making it seem like in any form or fashion, Colorado's superior to Oregon, and that's just false. That's false.
No, we don't. We're not saying that. No, we're not saying that. I agree with you.
Because Shador was crying when they was stepping on the buff.
No, I agree with you. No, I agree. No, I agree with you. No. Listen what I'm saying to you. Listen what I'm saying to you. I want to say something to you. I agree with what you just said. Hold on.
What races happened?
Hold on. Well, first of all, they were calling them N-words coming. Hold on. They were calling them N-words coming out the stadium. Go watch the video. After the game, the fans were calling them N-words. You had to bleep it out. They were saying it during the game.
I'm talking about the players.
No. I'm saying, hold on, listen. Secondly, again, if you look at all the undertones of the way that the coach was talking and the way these guys was carrying themselves going into the game, if you know, you know. I'm just gonna leave it to you like that. And the last thing I'm gonna say,
I know that you're supposed to hype your team up, and I also know that the Ducks do it for wins and not clicks. On top of that, let me say this too, because if you're over the age of 12, this is competitive sports.
Deion's 3-1, right? So hold on. So is Deion doing it? Is Deion doing it for wins?
I remember, he's doing it for clicks.
Well, hold on. If he's doing it, let me ask you a question. If he's doing it for clicks,
hey, Ron, remember we got fired from that job because we was coaching and we was kicking them kids.
He's doing it for clicks, but all he's done is won.
I remember that. I'm talking about. I stepped down respectfully. I stepped down. Y'all got fired. I seen the writing on the wall.
We was out there beating the shit out of them kids. Well, our kids was beating the shit out of the other kids. We wasn't on the court. But I'm saying like you can when you're a competitor, you compete. Deion Sanders is a competitor, and for you to want them to have mercy on Prime.
No, I didn't say have mercy.
You talking
have mercy. No. I didn't say have mercy. I didn't say. Listen, Bob. I didn't say have mercy. I didn't say have mercy. It's a way that you can beat a team and just beat them, and it's a way that you're trying to outright disrespect them. I'm gonna say it again. I can beat you. Hold on, Bob. Hold on, Bob. I want you to think. Listen, to what I'm saying. I can beat you by 60 in the game just by running my plays. Or I can beat you by I can beat you by 60 by doing dumb stuff like pulling up from past half court all game, not even just disrespecting you to the highest order. It's things like that we have seen situations happen. But this is the last thing I'm gonna say to you. I'm gonna leave it alone.
For sure.
How dare can you say that Deion plays for clicks when all he's ever done as a head coach was win? He has a winning record right now. Hold on, bro. He has a winning record right now. So and they beat a ranked team, and the team that they beat have won every game since. So they have a winning record. Hold on. So one game does not define you. I'm pretty sure that you will say that. So yes, they got beat. One game does not define them, and that's facts, right? So we move on. He's 3-1, and so for the coach to say we're playing for wins, not clicks. Well, Deion was undefeated at the time you said that. So what do you think?
Wait, Ox, hold on. One to all my people that watch college football, please let me know just in case I'm wrong. In terms of trying to get to the national championship, trying to get to the playoffs, scoring matters. So if you're playing a ranked team, if you're beating them, you want to run up the score to make it like a dominated win because that matters when it comes to
margin of victory matters for sure.
I'm not saying that. I agree with you on that.
Hold on, take it, stop, because you had a long winning sequence.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you. I don't disagree with you.
Hold on, I feel you. Just let me finish. All I'm saying is the whole them running up the score thing absolutely matters because both of these are ranked opponents playing each other. And at the end of the day, Oregon is trying to play for a national championship. So that shit matters. So saying it's disrespectful. Hold on. Let me finish. So saying that is disrespectful, saying that they didn't have to do that. No, it was absolutely necessary. Words of it was absolutely necessary to beat their ass the way we beat their ass to show we are a dominant football team. If you're looking and if you want to talk about being disrespected as a coach, every coach in America is going to have a problem with how Deion Sanders is running his program, seeing how he's turning it into what they deem as a circus. When they played at Colorado, and they had all them damn rappers and stuff out there, which I don't have a problem with. I'm seeing people in the chat say I'm hating because Deion's losing. I'm not. I'm just standing on principle and I'm standing on consistency. I sat here and told Oxen, I looked at this camera right at Oxen and said, look, they lose, they deserve to get this.
Damn, Damo.
Damo froze up.
Damn.
He deserved to freeze up. That was probably a good Lord.
You was lagging. Damo.
Damn, Damo.
Go ahead.
That was Deion playing for your hate. That was Deion.
Cool. Let me finish. Again, what did I freeze at? What was the last thing I said?
I just seen you
about them deserving to lose.
You was praising the devil when you got
cool. All I was sitting here saying was that whatever they do after they win, which is taunt, flash their wrist, talk trash, all that, they deserve that same treatment if they lose. Because that's what happens. If you talk trash, you deserve the same trash talk back to you. Now, all I'm saying is any coach can assume they can see what Deion's doing with that program is disrespectful. Seeing how when they had all them rappers and shit out there doing their dances and they shows and all that extra stuff, you literally heard the broadcasters to the game saying, "Yeah, he done turned this program into BET." That's what, and these are black broadcasters. Stop. Let me finish.
You have a problem with it?
Ticket. Can I finish? All I'm saying is any coach can deem that as disrespectful if you're turning a football program into what's being perceived in the national media as fucking BET, Black Entertainment Television. If they view that as disrespectful, then hey, I'm going to sit there and say you're playing for clicks if you're out here. And yeah, Shaq, you're right. That was some dumbass shit to say, but I'm just saying.
Let me get to you. Since you want to bring out the old me.
Hold up, Ticket. Let him finish and then you got it. You got it.
Ticket's been calm for a week. Now hold on, Ticket, right?
All right, bro. This is crazy.
Right, I let you talk for a whole week and I didn't interrupt you.
I didn't say shit about you for a whole
week. You want me to jump on your ass? Pick one. Which one do you want? You want the good
Damo, in all seriousness? No, Damo, for real. In all seriousness, you got to pick one. You want Ticket to be calm or do you want Ticket to jump on your ass?
You can say whatever you want to say. Just let me finish my damn point. You sat there and talked for a whole 10 minutes to get your shit off. Let me finish. That's all I ask. I ask for the same respect I give you. I ain't interrupt you. Thank you. Like I'm saying, like I said, and I'll wrap it up because apparently I'm going too long, but we'll let this nigga have the whole show to talk. So let me wrap it up quick. Nothing that would happen there could you deem as racist or disrespectful. All I'm saying is you go out there to beat teams' asses. You go out there to talk trash. Y'all go out there and do whatever y'all need to do. Before the games, y'all out there calling niggas trash and get the fuck off the field and all this X, Y, and Z shit. Y'all did that. After the games, y'all flexing Rolexes in niggas' faces. You're calling niggas broke, X, Y, and Z. Y'all did that. Y'all deserve the same type of treatment. Them boys deserve to be able to talk all the trash they want to before, during, and after the game for being.
He doesn't know anything he's talking about, and I'm glad you came in here, J-Rob. I'm glad J-Rob, you're the one. J-Rob, you're the one football guy, and I'm glad you came in here because Damo sounds like a goddamn fool right now, and he's about to bring the old me back out. He sounds like a big ass hater, which is what he is, and doesn't understand what the hell he's talking about. So he's going to have to bring the old me back. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. It's not about baby. It's not about baby. It's about respect. And I'm just going to say it to you like this. Deion and them didn't come in disrespecting anybody. They only retaliated. All of this stuff was hate towards them because they were shining. A little like these niggas be doing with me every day because I'm shining and doing what I do. They always gonna hate. So it is what it is. It comes with the territory. So when they retaliate, then you get mad. Let me say this to you, Damo, and I'm gonna give it to J-Rob like I say this. I didn't like any of the comments about the BET stuff because guess why? It needs to be more BET at these PWIs. Predominantly white schools. You need to see more black faces. It needs to be more When I looked in the crowd in Oregon, I saw maybe 5 or 6 black folks in the crowd. I would love to see more of a mix of folks at these games. You understand what I'm saying? And so what Deion is doing is he's bringing a whole new element to the game. And because you've lived in the good old boy system for year after year after year, where before it was the guys like Nick Saban, it was the guys like the coach for Clemson, Dabo Sweeney, and all these other guys who were taking all of the money. You understand what I'm saying? And bird feeding the players. Now that the players have been able to monetize themselves, now that the players have been able to make money off their likeness, now that the players have been able to express themselves and show out and be able to gain and garner money off themselves, whether it be marketing themselves and everything else, now these guys have a problem because the playing field has been even. So now instead of a dictatorship, it's now a free-for-all. And what Prime has done is he's shown you that I can do it a different way and still be successful. So all of this hyping and hooping and hollering you're talking about a team that was doing it one way, that was 1-11 last year. They're doing it Prime's way, and he is on in his first season, he's 3-1 so far. So respectfully, sir, put that in your donuts and eat it.
Take it. This is crazy. And J-Rob, you got it. Ticket. No one is complaining about the stars being there because last week I was sitting here telling Ox there's nothing wrong with what Deion is doing. My point was, and I wish your big goofy ass would listen instead of just waiting to talk, that other coaches could easily deem that as disrespectful. I don't see an issue with it. So fucking listen sometimes instead of just waiting to talk. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, my nigga. Listen. Anyway,
J-Rob,
because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about.
My bad,
I'm talking to you, Don. The only thing I'm gonna say this, Donald. The one thing that you did say that you definitely got to say you don't really know like the etiquette with football is you were talking about everybody talking shit and Shador flashing the watch. Well, you got to put context to that. Why was Shador flashing the watch that guy at the game?
Because that guy disrespected his dad and his grandma.
No, because they were standing on the logo, bro. When you in football, one of the worst things you could do. This is unspoken rule. Everybody in the history of the game that's ever played football, you cannot stand on the opposing team's logo, especially at the center field. That's a respect thing. They did it in Eugene. They shouldn't have did it. It's not right. They got their ass beat. It's still not right. It don't matter who does it. Everybody does it. It's not right. I'm telling you, that's the fact for why it became the way it got. That's why everybody met in the center. Half those fights you see in pre-games in college and NFL, it usually happens because when you standing on a team's logo, it is viewed as disrespect because you have pride in your logo. So that's why.
J-Rob, can I ask you a question? Was I right when I told Big E up here that they were disrespectful with the play calling fake punch on fourth down and go up 21.
To call a fake
Yeah,
punch.
I'm not listening. J-Rob, I'm not J-Rob, before you go, I'm not complaining about them. I'm not complaining about the blowout. J-Rob, I'm not complaining about the blowout. I'm saying J-Rob because you're a football guy and that guy isn't. You know what I'm saying? He look like he could play football, but Deion might can use you, but he isn't. But I'm gonna say this, right? Because you might rush a quarterback good, Damo. But I'm gonna say this, right? J-Rob, I don't have a problem with the blowout. Only thing I was telling Damo is it was a lot of disrespect in between them lines as far as the play calling and different things you doing. You're up 21. You're going for it on every fourth down. You're going for every 2-point conversion. Every kickoff, you're kicking it out of the back of the end zone so they can't get no returns. You're blitzing. You're sending a whole house of blitzes so and you can do that sometimes. But I'm just saying they were doing everything to a disrespectful extreme, especially like I said, the fake punt when you got full control of the game. Go ahead, J-Rob. Which is that you say what?
No, well, to me, I definitely could say the fake punt on your own 17 ox. This is not about complaining or anything. Coaches don't do that. I'm just letting you know. Coaches don't ever do that.
It was a great play call, though. Great play call during that time.
Really,
Shut up, Jalen.
It was. It really was a great play call.
Hold on.
You want them to have mercy?
No, Ox, let me finish. No, they wanted to dominate. Oregon went out there with this mentality. They were going to dominate. They came out there with this idea that we were tired of all the pomp and circumstance that came with Deion, and they wanted to blow them out. But this is why I'm going to say this. And Damo, this was the one thing that you brought up. You brought out like the stars coming to the games and stuff. And this is why I got to admit, I'm going to just admit this, and I think it's weird. Because the fact that everybody wants to see Deion play, it's a big deal. But when Quavo's on the sideline at Georgia, nobody cared. When USC was the biggest thing in the world back in the day, and every celebrity who was anybody, the Kardashians, everybody wanted to be around Lionheart, the Palmers. Yeah, so to sit here and act like this stuff hasn't been going on with the celebrities in college sports, it's been around forever. The problem is people need to act like people are forgetting that Deion is his own entity. Like people want to be around and gravitate towards Deion. That's why Lil Wayne want to be at the game. That's why Offset and them on the sideline. Because what he's doing is crazy. And what people fail to realize is like they were 3-0. Their over under prior to going against Oregon, they were 3.5 wins was their win.
2.5.
2.5. So people they already are over what people thought about them. So that's
Gerald, let me ask you because you said everybody wants to be around what Deion's doing.
Mm-hmm.
What is Deion doing?
Well,
he's
I mean,
changing.
He's bringing the energy. He's bringing it different.
A team that
we've never seen a team like Colorado before.
No.
Well, you got to understand it's what he's doing. The first thing that he's doing that I think is a big deal is he's creating a lot of parity in college sports, especially now that we have NIL and things of that nature. You can 100% benefit of your likeness. Deion Sanders is going to completely change the landscape of college football when guys like Nick Saban and the Kirby Smarts of the world, the Dale Lanning, the Oregon coach, because of the fact that 90% of college sports is recruiting. And Deion Sanders is going to dominate that part of the game. Like before, and Ox, I'm not giving them a cop-out, but before, while they were still 3-0, I think they were 2-0 at the time, Deion came on national TV and said in his press conference, we are 8 or 9 guys away from being competitive. This is why they were winning. So this is not a cop-out. I didn't say this. I said this before. And I know, and I can almost guarantee that this transfer portal, he's going to get all these SEC kids and things of that nature. And Ox, the thing that Deion does better than any college coach in the nation, bro, that game against Colorado State had almost 10 million viewers concurrent when it happened. That is bigger than any national championship game that has happened in college football history. So that is the effect. That is what he's doing. It's the lights. Ultimately, number 14 it's the views, the clicks. But that's not him saying that's not his fault though.
That's not on him. That's
not on him that he's so popular.
It's the media hyping him up.
I'm trying to figure out because Deion Sanders isn't the one that made NILs happen.
So no, the NCAA did that.
Okay, so what?
But what do you mean? What is he?
Deion Sanders is a great coach. Like y'all know I love Deion. I just want to know what is it.
Well,
I'm not.
Well, I mean, if 10 million people are coming to watch your team play Colorado State, and staying up till 2 a.m. to watch you play, that tells you something about
Deion.
him.
That's okay. So that's Deion. I want to know.
That's his effect, though.
Just like I'm asking you.
Well, the university. What has he done? The university's made $90 million in 3 weeks since his arrival this football season. That's his effect. That's what he's done. They're about to add a baseball team to the University of Colorado. That's from Deion. at the end of the day, you have to look at Deion as just a big figure. You can't blame him for the man was playing in World Series and Super Bowls, one of the greatest athletes to ever walk this earth. He's going to have this type of cachet. Bob, it just comes with it. And most people said it best. Most people want to beat him more than they want to beat Colorado.
J-Rob, I'm sad Bob said, what has he done? Bob, I'm going to say one thing to you. In the sports now, when me and you, Bob, hold on, Bob, I just want you to listen. One thing I'm gonna say to you. When me and you was playing, I wish when me and you was playing that we could have that. I wish that we was able to make money. Hold on, Bob. No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm peeping. I wish that we was able to monetize and make money off ourselves. Right. Yeah, for sure. And so what? Hold on one second. I want you to do one thing. I ain't gonna make it long. When you said, "What is Deion doing?" He's giving the blueprint to a lot of other teams. When you see his players walking with the names of their social media on their uniforms, on their back in practices and stuff, he's giving you the opportunity to learn how to market yourself and to be able to make money off yourself from now throughout the future. A lot of these kids that's playing for him and a lot of the kids that can play in the top of the country are now learning how to use social media, monetize. They're learning how to use and monetize social media in order to gain money for themselves and create opportunities for themselves. No other coach you saw was doing this and was presenting this idea, which is totally legal for the kids to do. But if you notice, a lot of his kids have their own YouTube accounts where they're making a lot of money off of, a lot of their own social media accounts. So a lot of us, Bob, who grew up and we didn't have all that money when we was in school, it was nice that you was eating ramen noodles and stuff like that. And, your coaches couldn't give you all that money and stuff, and things like that, that you wish you had these opportunities in order to make money off yourselves, because everybody can't go pro.
Yes, but Deion is not responsible for NIL. First,
that's not what Ticket said.
What I said.
I've been cutting you off. I didn't finish my shit.
Hey, yo, Ox, Bob, I'm gonna let you finish, but I do gotta say this. This is the panel. It's a basketball show. Now check this out. After this, what's going on? What show's coming on after this, J-Rob?
Press box. The press box. So if you want to holler at me, you can holler at me. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to holler at me on the press box about this NIL stuff, you know where to find me.
And tomorrow it's open field, right?
Open field. Can I just say this? I'm gonna go because you feel me. I'm gonna let y'all get back to what y'all do. I'm gonna say this one thing to you, Ox, in terms of like what Deion is doing, because I feel like you kind of missing the point to some of what you are. Because you said, "What has Deion done?" I told you. I said. I didn't. Who have I yelled at? I'm just saying. As soon as I ask the question, I'm trying to answer the question. Everybody like, calm down. I didn't cut you off once. I didn't cut you off once. I answered your question. Actually, you asked me what has Deion done. I said he's made the school $90 million in 3 days. You said you still asking what has he done. I could say he's brought more viewership in Colorado than they've ever had in their entire. He's not doing it for the clicks. People will come in and watch him. The casual fan now is staying up till 3 a.m. to watch him play. You're bringing more casual fans to college sports more than Deion.
You see what you just said, J-Rob?
That's not a good thing.
This is the point. This is the point I'm trying to get to. Markel, your daddy right here, Markel. First, anyway, but anyways, shit, ask your mama, nigga. But anyways, let me go.
I love that energy though.
So y'all, so like what I'm saying is Deion Sanders did not create the NIL, and on top of that,
facts.
It's not. But my thing is. He is,
but he's good for NIL.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, y'all keep saying watch Deion play. Deion is Deion that.
I agree.
It's he is bringing it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on the field. Yeah. What is the big difference from what Deion's doing and anybody else? I'm talking about the sport. I'm not talking about the media. I don't give a shit about the hoorah and the Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
That's not
he got that boy from Jackson State drafted. How about that? He
has elite players going to Colorado. We were never talking about Colorado before.
I want to say, Ox. I will say this, Ox. The biggest thing that Deion has done. Colorado will never be able to get the amount of recruits that they're going to get now because of Deion. For one, that affects who's going to be on the field. Bryce Underwood, the #1 quarterback in the class of 2025, took a visit to Colorado. He may end up committing, but the thing is, the fact you now have 5-star and 4-star recruits on campus because of what he brings, that's a part of the game. Because I think in college sports, recruiting is literally, to me, majority of the battle, bro. I think we all can agree. Because if you can't get the best players, you can't dominate in college sports. And I also think the last thing I'll say before I go about Deion with this NIL part, Deion did not create NIL. But if I'm a kid who wants to maximize my NIL opportunity, Deion Sanders is probably going to play at Colorado at this very moment in time is one of the absolute best decisions you can make in terms of NIL because of the amount of viewership and, for lack of a better word, clicks this program is going to get. I don't think Deion goes out there and is playing for attention. He can't beat the attention that he garners, and that's no fault of his own. But that's the thing. He said it best, though. But Deion said it best in the press conference. Coaches is out there trying to beat me. They're not out there trying to beat my team. They out there wanting to beat me. That's why they going for it in their own end zone in their own 17. They want to stop a mud hole in Deion.
So
and Deion said it best.
There's no level of arrogance.
No, there's no level of war. It is if you're supposed to dominate, go up there and dominate. Those kids at Oregon throwing up their wrists, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. When you win, whoever wins, whoever laughs last, they laugh the loudest. You know what I'm saying? So everything they did is all in good fun. I just think Dan Lanning, the only thing I will say about him, and this is where I could tell he's a bit of insecurity of a coach. He adopted a team that was 10-5 when he got there. When he got there the season before, they went 10-5. This year, before Deion got to Colorado, they were 1-11. They were worse than the University of Connecticut Huskies, my alma mater. So with that being said, bro, I do think I'm not saying I don't think Deion cares about the media part. I just feel like it's gonna come because of who he is. That's why you say I'm not hard to find, because you just know, because it's Deion, people are want to gravitate towards it. But with that being said, if you want to hang out and learn more about this football stuff, come to the press box. Come
hold on.
the field.
And real quick, before we move on,
this is where you could find Bama and J-Rob tomorrow. This is where you can go and talk football with these guys. Everybody out here in the chat, you guys can get on Open Field tomorrow, Tuesday, right after Open Gym. And you guys can come debate these guys and talk football. What's up, Jalen?
Yeah, I was going to say before we move on, with Deion, do I think a lot of coaches seeing the attention he's getting after a lot of coaches have put in 5, 10, 15, 20 years of work, and they see Deion getting this love and attention right away after a couple years of some success? There's definitely a lot of jealousy. That's one. That's 100%. That's 100% of jealousy with these coaches, which is why they're going extra hard on him. And two, I agree with Ox in the sense that the energy that Deion brings, he being such a brash, outspoken, confident dude, and the way his team plays, and they, along with his personality, they carry that personality too. They're gonna see this type of energy all season, and I think Deion is cool with that. People are upset that they did the fake punt on their 15-yard line that early in the game, but guess what? Deion, I guarantee you, he's not mad at that because he understands the energy he brings and the energy he's gonna get back. And we saw that at the end of that game, he was completely respectful, showed nothing but love. He didn't criticize a single thing.
Facts. And he said to Dan Lennon, he did what they were supposed to do. They beat us like they were supposed to.
Exactly, but he also let him know.
Hey, fellas, we got to keep it pushing. Go ahead, Ox. I'm gonna let you get your last point off, Ox, and we got to keep it pushing.
And go Bron.
Bron ain't scared of no Kobe.
Especially y'all already know, especially you, Ryan. Y'all already know. When the season started, like y'all, I grew up a Deion Sanders fan. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from Northern California. You know what I'm saying? So I'm right here. I've lived out here all my life. You know what I'm saying? In Northern California, in the Pacific Northwest. I was rooting for Deion and them against TCU, but don't ever think I'm finna go against the Oregon Ducks for Deion Sanders. That's not
in 1 year. So Deion made Colorado.
I don't gotta jump over with Deion Sanders and bandwagon like everybody else. Like that's not me. I don't give a damn about none of that. And y'all so focused on this off the field shit. I'm talking about in between those lines. That's all I've been talking about right now. I'm concerned with what's going on in between these lines. That's why last week I'm like, what is Offset got to do with what's going on the field? That's what I'm talking about.
When Deion gets that number one recruit
on the field, they barely beat TCU. They barely beat Colorado State. They beat Nebraska. Okay, I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about football. Are they that good? They will be. I said they will be eventually, but they not right now. And I'm a hater for that because y'all want to be on y'all knees for Deion Sanders. I'm not going for that.
The hype got serious.
I'm talking about football.
All right, y'all.
Beat their ass, and there was nothing they could do.
But Ox, you know, Deion, the next 5 years, he's going to have the number one recruiting class. Over the next 5 years, he's going to have the number one recruiting class.
I said that. I said eventually they'll probably be there. They're not there right now. I said before the season started, I said there's levels to this shit. And I meant that. I don't give a damn how y'all feel about me talking about you're a hater, this and that. And y'all, this shit ain't. Hey, I'm not impressed. I'm not. Y'all getting impressed by that Hollywood shit. I don't.
All right, y'all. 45 minutes later, it was a good conversation, but 45 minutes later, I still have a super chat for you, Mars, from Mark Ken. Mark Ken said, Mars, I recently came across a TikTok of yours where you asked a question, and I wanted to pose the same question to you. From 2010 to 2018, which playoff series did LeBron win that you thought he would lose? I sent a follow-up and said, for me, it was 2013 Spurs, 2018 Celtics, 2016 Warriors, and 2013 Pacers. I was very high on that Pacers defense. How you feeling, Mars?
That was a question about the 8 straight finals. So it was about teams in the East that you thought LeBron's Heat or the Cavs were going to lose to. If you didn't think he was going to lose to any, why do you praise the 8 straight finals? Was basically the premise. In the East, what teams do I think the Miami or Cleveland were going to lose to before the series? Honestly, none. I thought they were going to win every single series they took part in. In 2011, I thought they were going to beat the Bulls. I thought they were going to beat Philly. I thought they were going to beat Chicago. The next year, I thought they were going to beat Boston, Indiana, New York. The next year, I thought they were going to beat Chicago and Indiana. I can't remember who they played in the first round, but I thought they were going to win. 2014, I thought they were going to beat Indiana in the conference finals. Can't remember the first 2 rounds, forgive me. 2015, I thought they were going to beat Boston, Chicago, Atlanta. 2016, I thought they were going to beat Toronto, Atlanta. Can't remember the other team. 2017, I thought they were going to beat Toronto, Boston, Indiana. 2018, I thought they were going to beat Indiana, Toronto, and Boston. So me personally, there wasn't a series in the East that I thought they were going to lose. So
you
that's
had
just
supreme confidence in LeBron in 2018, even in 2018 when that team was.
Or maybe I just didn't. Maybe I just didn't think Toronto were very good.
That's fair. The DeMar DeRozan hate was still there.
Not hate, but yeah, that's it.
Random Guy Speaks says, shout out to J-Rock for coming on and putting true football knowledge out there. Also, y'all better tune into the press box. Combos need to be had.
A lot of combos we had about Deion.
Shout out J-Rob. Shout out the press box coming on next.
40 minutes of converse. That's enough converse for me.
John T said, do you believe Wade when he says, if it wasn't for the lingering injuries, he would have been in the GOAT debate? And how would he have been without the injuries? Let's talk about this.
Yeah, if D-Wade didn't have so many injuries, that held him back, I believe, the year 2005 before they won. So they could have really went back to back. On top of that, if he didn't battle injuries with LeBron James, it possibly would have won 3 straight. So if D-Wade with 5 rings, we're having a very different conversation. Well, everyone else is having a different conversation about him.
I think that puts him in the GOAT shooting guard debates. I don't know if that puts him in an all-time GOAT debates because even without the injury,
that's the same thing. That's the same thing.
Was he ever going to pass MJ or Kobe though? That's the thing.
If he has the argument to be the best shooting guard of all time, he has argument to be the GOAT.
Exactly.
Unless you don't have MJ as your GOAT.
Who's your GOAT?
But MJ is still in the GOAT. But MJ is still in the GOAT debate, so he would still have an argument to be the GOAT.
Does Kobe have an argument being the GOAT to you?
Kobe doesn't have an argument to be the GOAT shooting guard.
But he's 2. If you're 2, is that not an argument?
No, because no one has Kobe over MJ, and if they do, then they probably have Kobe as the GOAT.
Who's the second best small forward?
Kobe definitely has a GOAT debate, a GOAT argument for sure, 100%.
And the only people who have him as the GOAT have him over MJ, which means if you have him as the best shooting guard, you're gonna have him in the GOAT debate. You can't be in the GOAT shooting guard debate and not be in the GOAT debate. They're one and the same. That's it. But Domos, I apologize for the interruption.
I was just gonna say it would definitely put him in the GOAT shooting guard conversation. To me, at least, definitely 2. I don't know if people will still put him over 1, but definitely 2. I just don't know about putting him in an official GOAT debate because I don't think his game changes despite the injuries. I think his game is still gonna stay the same, whether he's healthy or not. Seeing how his career went, I don't want to blame injuries for why his game didn't evolve a little bit better, like having a better touch from the outside or being a better shooter going down the course of his career. So that's what I would say. But I mean, hey, if I contradicted myself, then I guess so. I mean, hey, I guess he does have a conversation to be in the GOAT.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
He would have to by default.
Do we think about how players should we respect more how players feel about each other versus in how fans or writers feel about the players? The reason why I ask y'all is because, like, if you look at most of the guys, and the reason why I say this is because, like, when you're on the court against the guy, you know better than anybody how damn hard it is to defend a guy or how great a guy is. And the reason why I say that is because if you ask most players who played against or with both of them, they have Kobe over LeBron. But if you ask the sports writers and some of the fans, they have LeBron over Kobe. See what I'm saying? And so I think that, and then they'll tell that the players that, oh, well, you don't know, but a lot of the players they have picked over the years, they say, hey man, Kobe's better than LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you guys feel about that. I want to always ask y'all how y'all felt about the players who have majority picked Kobe Bryant over LeBron James as far as being the greater player.
Ticket, I do see what you're saying. I do think it's interesting how some players, there's other players who I think like a guy like Rasheed Wallace is someone who players really hold to a high regard. And I think that fans or media pundits don't hold as much. I think it's a valid point to take into consideration. So if I'm going to judge a player, I'm going to look at what he does on the court, analyze the game, but analyze it, let's say people play together, what Steven Jackson said, what D Wade is saying, what Carmelo says, or any other guys that play with him. I think it's fine to use that as a portion to maybe understand them more, because I think they're like, to what you said, there's some things that you can only see on the court, or when you're playing against them, there's certain things that players can say about the players that you can't necessarily analyze. I think it's fine, but I don't think it'll be the end all. I'm not just going to list to every player and say this, if he says he's better, I'm going to agree with it. But I think it's fair to say that you can use that as a part of the conversation.
What Ticket said was like the majority, right? And I think, me personally, I'm always going to side more with the guys who's really been playing the games on average, mainly because they have a tendency to just go with who they just think is better, right? No narratives to go off of, no dumb criteria measuring bull crap. They just sit here and just be like, yo, this is who I really think is really Hooper. He's really better than this dude, right? And there's a lot of respect that goes into that. So if I see that majority of the guys in that time frame is like, yo, this man Kobe really one of the ones and better than LeBron, man, I'm taking that seriously, because, and it's not like a one-off, right? This is not like one guy saying like Meta World Peace saying Kyrie Irving's top 5. No, this is a consistent thing of people that they have both played against and played with. And a lot of them are saying, nah, Kobe, one of them ones. Even today, people rank Kobe, and the young guys even rank Kobe to the highest of highs, So if I'm going to be real, bro, I think the devalue of athletes' opinions is just weird to me. I don't know.
Sometimes athletes have biases too. But we know it's like athletes.
I wouldn't say that, Jalen. I wouldn't say that. Like, for example, if I'm playing against a guy like Bob, and let's say you look at Bob's game one way, but I'm on the court playing, and Bob does things that make it super difficult to play against him, and you can only see this type of stuff or understand it if you on the court.
For sure.
I think that go a long ways too. Like, a lot of these players, when they look at Kobe, they look at all the intangibles that come with Kobe as well on the court, the psychological advantages that he puts on you. You understand what I'm saying? How he breaks you down mentally. These are the things that Mike did too. He mentally break you down on the court. So he ain't just out there beating you. You out there taking a mental beating too. And if you ain't mentally strong, that can go against you as far as your play and your game. So I think a lot of those guys, they equivalate all of these things into the equation, especially when you're playing against a guy. Because like I said, I could be playing against Bob. Y'all could look at Bob on TV and say, oh man, it ain't that hard to play against. And you get on that court against him, and Bob has little intangibles. He's doing things. It's like, damn, dog, this nigga is harder than what I thought to play against. You know what I'm saying? Like, he do little shit. Like, when we boxing out, he know how to position himself. He know how to make everything hard just to be that much greater. You know what I'm saying? It's a guy like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman used to do all the little small stuff that made him greater. You understand? Well, he's only a 2-time All-Star, but all the little things he did, everybody looks at him as one of the greatest players, or greatest defensive players that ever played a game of basketball. And that's just because of all the other intangibles he did outside of just rebounding the basketball. So, yeah, man, I do feel like when you look at the players from that position, I understand what the media is saying. They see one thing. I understand what the fans are saying. They see one thing. But this is why I always was saying it. Like, me and Mars got into it, and I respect Mars and his opinion and where he come from and what they want to say. I'm just saying, like, when you look at the guys that's out there, man, in the field, bro, that shit different when you out there. Like, we can sit here and talk about this shit all day. When you get out there between them lines, bro, and it's time to go, bro, the strong survive, man. The weak shall perish.
I think we're understating how many players.
H30 says something in the chat I just want to address. Athletes clearly have biases. They're human beings. That's everybody. Everyone has biases towards something that they want to go to, right? Like what are you talking about, Mark?
That's his point. You're agreeing with him. And we're going to go down the road that we went on Open Gym. You are agreeing with him.
What are you talking about, Mars?
He said they are human beings. Athletes have biases. You are about to say every human has biases. You are agreeing with him.
Okay.
I'm saving you the time. You are agreeing with him.
No, we're agreeing with him. I want to clarify something for him because he's saying that, and I don't want people to get confused as this is a diss towards athletes. Everybody has biases towards what they believe in, right? To your criteria, to your measuring stick, to anything, right? So my whole thing is just because they have a specific bias towards something, bro, I don't think there's any reason to try to devalue that, right? They just have a different way of viewing things than you. So Mars, shut up.
You agreed with him.
Just shut up. I'm not disagreeing with him. Mars, who's saying I'm disagreeing with him?
That's fine. To answer the question, also there was people talking about Kobe disrespect in the chat when I was talking about he's not the GOAT. To the people who do have Kobe as the GOAT, they obviously have to have him as the GOAT shooting guard. My point was the only way you can have Kobe as the GOAT is to have him as the GOAT shooting guard, and most people don't, which is why most people wouldn't say he's in the GOAT debate because they don't have him over Jordan, who is in the GOAT debate. And now if they want to say it's a debate between Jordan and Kobe, then yeah, he's in the GOAT debate, but he'd have to be the number one shooting guard to be the actual GOAT. So I didn't mean to disrespect Kobe. If I did, it came across that way. My fault. And to the players and the players thing, about players versus sports writers, I think it comes down to perspective. I think players have a unique perspective because experience is always going to create a unique perspective. But it does once again come down to what they find difficult. If a player finds it harder to guard Kobe than LeBron, that's based on their skill set. It's harder for them to guard Kobe based on stuff they're maybe not as good at and stuff Kobe is good at. It's about matchups. I'm not going to say that therefore this player is better because they find it harder to deal with something. That's their tendencies as a player. That's his strengths against your weaknesses, or you just match up bad. That is what it is. I take everyone's opinion from the same value, and then depending on what you say and how stupid it is, I then decide whether or not I will probably try and listen to you as much in the future. That's how I do it. But I understand having a tendency to lean towards people who have been in the field. It definitely makes sense. But me personally, I just take everyone's opinion for what they say, not where they've been and what they've done.
I also think it's understated how many players have LeBron as their go-to. Jason Kidd.
So you're agreeing with me?
It.
Sure.
Mars, you've been in a pouty attitude for a few weeks. You good, bro? Everything good at home, man?
Yeah, ever since you called me telling me to change my attitude, I ain't like you, man. Dub.
Hey. Yo, Dub, you got to call him back and tell him the opposite of what you told him last time.
Don't change. Stay the same.
Yeah, we don't like this pouty attitude. This is your fault, Dub. Hey, Chill's not here, but I'm going to give you a Chill quote. See, Dub, you see what you did, Dub?
Because you know what's so
you, Dub.
Bro, I don't know why you brought up Ace 30 because I wasn't disagreeing with it. You like,
yeah, I said you were agreeing with him. You were agreeing. I was saving everyone the time of having to listen to you agree with the comment.
Mars, can you read the super chat for me?
Alan R said Dub ducked the MK1 smoke last night. Shake my head, Dub.
Nah, I'm after after going out yesterday. I just went home and knocked out. It's been a long weekend for me, but we can't get this running tonight if you down.
No doubt.
Is Mortal Kombat still cross-plat? Or
I think it is. I'm not sure.
Any game that isn't in 2023 should just...
It's crazy. They should be discontinued. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's why.
Can I ask you guys a question? If LeBron comes out and confirms D-Wade's stories, can we move? Can all the guys who don't have him over Kobe over him now, can we finally make that adjustment?
I mean,
I'm not.
No, yeah, I'm not.
Hey, Ticket, these niggas ain't finna do that. That is.
If I think LeBron's a better player, why would I move Kobe over LeBron?
Well, no, because if he says that if he admits that him and D-Wade agreed to stack the deck just to stop Kobe Bryant's greatness, wouldn't that mean they were looking up to Kobe the whole time? And
that's
then
clear. That's clear admission of similar to Draymond and Draymond, Steph, and KD. That's admission that they thought that he was better than both of them.
And I disagree with Draymond when he does it too.
He still didn't pass him yet, though. That's the thing. Like, he hadn't passed him in rings. He's only passed him in longevity. And sometimes longevity happens because of injuries. Like, so should we discount a person? Like, for example, look at all of the things Mike accomplished in a short time in his career. If Mike would have decided to, commit himself and I'm going to play longer and do all of these other things, could he have broken all the records if he wanted to? Of course.
I don't know. If LeBron was drafted by the Spurs, could he have won 9 championship rings? Sure.
Well, no. Well, that's not true. That's not. Well, that's not necessarily true because his game didn't fit into that. He couldn't shoot. His game didn't fit in. So everything has to be a good fit too. In situations like Jordan. Jordan got drafted to a Bulls team. Jalen, that Bulls team wasn't no dynasty. He made it into a dynasty. They built it to a dynasty.
He was a big part of it with Phil Jackson, Scottie, 100%.
But yeah, MJ's the reason the Bulls are about to have a show on Players' Choice. Shout out to MJ. LeBron ain't got that.
No, he's not. It's DeMar DeRozan.
Hey, well, Jalen Carter.
I would know. I'm the one that push.
Yeah, you're
Ron,
lying.
I want to push back on Jalen.
Modern day MJ. I mean,
that's facts. That's facts. Now you're
if it's the modern day MJ, then technically it's MJ.
Yeah, it's still because of MJ, but you're cooking, man.
No, I want to push back on one.
Hold on, right quick, Ticket. Just hold that thought. Keep that question. Right when we jump back in, we can ask it. But we got a smooth transition into a guy that we all love.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Fluent Top 10s.
Summon, I'm a demon, I'm a you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so that anything.
That's the rap god. I'm the stat god. Today's top 10 stats you didn't know. Number 10, Gilbert Arenas. This isn't a stat, but I just hate Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was banned from Xbox Live because he cheated in Halo 3. Number 9, you know this one already because I talk about it all the time. Tony Parker has more playoff points than Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Dirk Nowitzki, Steph Curry, Dwayne Wade. What does it mean? Nothing. Number 8, in 1966-67, the Royals had two first-team All-NBA players, Jerry Lucas and Oscar Robertson. They did not make the playoffs, had like 30-something wins. Number 7, only two players in NBA history have made more free throws than field goals. James Harden is one. Corey Maggette is the other. Number 6, rookie Michael Jordan. Just so you know, the only time he didn't win a scoring title as a Bull when he played a full season was his rookie season. He happened to have the most points in the NBA that year, and the only reason he didn't win is because that bum, Bernard King, only played 55 games, had a higher average. He was 12th all-time in scoring that season. Number 5, Anthony Bennett, the king of busts. Anthony Bennett averaged more points per game in his rookie season than these rookies: Steve Nash, Jimmy Butler, Ben Wallace, Jeff Teague, and Draymond Green. Number 4, all-time box plus minus for you stat heads was led by Mr. Michael Jordan at 9.21. The new leader, Nikola Jokic, 9.23. Greatest of all time. Nope, Jokic coming. Number 3, the 2017-18 NBA Finals. There was a guy in that team, Tristan Thompson. Do you remember him? His job was to get rebounds. Yet, in both of those finals, he was out-rebounded by Steph Curry. Number two, Larry Bird. Larry Bird made 649 threes in his career. Tom Brady has 649 TD passes in his career. And number 1, same theme, NBA, NFL, Adam Vinatieri kicks field goals. There were 3 points, right? He has 599 of them. Some of your GOATs, Michael Jordan, only has 581 threes for his career. Now you're Fluent.
Snap back to reality.
Peace.
What's up, Fluent?
What's up, Ticket? See you later, guys.
All right,
that's it. He's leaving after that. That's it. He's done.
Jalen, I wanted to ask you.
Wow.
Don't start today.
I wanted to get back on Jalen on one thing. He said that he had Phil Jackson. Jalen, I want to ask you a question. What did Phil do before he went to Chicago Bulls?
Yeah, he was you could say a no-name coach or a coach that was still building.
That would be the same thing that you guys call LeBron's coaches, right?
All the coaches he's had, I don't think he's never had he's never stepped into a situation with an experienced championship level coach.
Did Michael Jordan step into a situation with an experienced championship level coach?
No, the difference is I would say is that Phil Jackson, we've seen him have success after Michael Jordan, while LeBron's coaches, they haven't had that same level of success that Phil Jackson has had post Michael Jordan. LeBron's coaches have still been the most successful with LeBron.
Mike Brown just won Coach of the Year, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't successful with. I mean, we could say Mike Brown got better as a coach for sure. But in terms of like championship coaches, I mean, Eric Spoelstra, most success with LeBron. Frank Vogel, most success with LeBron.
Frank Vogel, Eric Spoelstra had a super team with LeBron James. He's been to the finals. He's been back to the finals without one. He's been back to the finals 2 times in the last 4 years.
You could actually argue that he's been his most successful without LeBron.
Right. I mean, for everything.
In terms of taking a team with less talent to the finals, sure. But in terms of winning, which a lot of people want to use, even though I think winning is a team thing.
Well, he had better talent. But my point to you is that when you said that and you allude that to Mike, like he had Phil. Phil was basically a nobody when he came over to the Bulls.
Nobody.
He was a guy they took a shot on. He was coaching in Puerto Rico. Remember, he was an assistant coach on that team, but he was coaching in Puerto Rico and in the CBA before then. So, when you guys demoralize these coaches, you know what I'm saying, that, LeBron James have, sir, and you look at Mike and you say, oh, well, Mike had this, he had that. They actually created Phil into what he was, and here's the proof. What did Phil Jackson do the minute he didn't have 2 superstars on his team? He was getting his ass kicked, right?
No, I guess, unless he had Kobe and Shaq or without.
Right. So, and let me ask you this question. What did Greg Popovich do without Tim Duncan? What did he win?
He didn't win anything. He was making the playoffs still.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you what did he win?
He didn't win anything.
Right. So again, he didn't win anything until he got Tim Duncan. So when we use this narrative as if, oh well, LeBron didn't have no coaches and these guys had all these all-time help, you make the coach into the all-time help. Yeah, again, if I got a team with Ron, Bob, Mars, me, and Damo, and we're all great. And the coach ain't never did nothing, and he wins a championship. Now all of a sudden, is that coach great, or does he have great talent? Because when Popovich had great talent, he was running the deck, winning championships. But here's the thing: he was never winning back-to-backs with all that dominant talent and stability he had. But as soon as he didn't have the talent, he getting the hell beat out of him, and he's nowhere near the same coach, right?
No, I agree with you in the sense that you need incredibly talented players. Even if you're a great coach to win a championship, that's without a doubt. I just think with Phil Jackson, with his, the triangle system, how that was able to, maximize Jordan's ability to contribute to winning, along with Greg Popovich and his system with the Spurs, I still think their coaching, the schematics of their coaching, optimize the players. While in LeBron James' situation, I don't know if that's necessarily the case. You could say maybe
did they go to the final?
100%, but I think that was more on LeBron doing.
How can you assess that? How can you assess that?
Because I think whenever LeBron James was off the court in a lot of his teams, the teams fell apart. If a coach had a great system, like even with Greg Popovich, when Tim Duncan was out, they still played great. Even when Tony Parker, Ginobili guys were out, they still had a system that allowed that team to play great. While with LeBron, it was always him having to do a large carry job in a lot of senses, taking the team to the finals. It wasn't necessarily a system. It was LeBron make a play happen, do something amazing.
But that's because of LeBron's play style. So he's handicapping the offense and the coaching and what they can be, because he's deliberately making the offense revolve around him. MJ at least had a willingness to allow the offense to revolve around the team rather than him. So you can't use that as a point.
Did KD have an all-world? Did KD have an all-world coach when he came in the league?
No.
Did Steph Curry have an all-world coach when he came in the league?
No.
Damn, respect Don Nelson. Damn.
Yeah, well, no. Yeah,
Mark Jackson.
Don Nelson's an all-time coach to me.
Yeah, Nelly. No. I agree with you, Mars. I'm just saying he hadn't won. Did he win a championship before then?
Oh yeah, he was.
I don't think Don Nelson's won a championship.
He never won a championship. He was like top 3.
And not where his team was just bad. I get your point. None of these guys came in with great coaches.
So I'm saying to him, when you look at a lot of these great players, you guys and Mars, bro, a lot of these great players didn't come into the NBA with legendary all-time great coaches. Only a few did. Most of these guys came in with coaches that were trying to prove something as far as a winning level, championship level.
We're gonna be real. How is it that Steph can make Steve Kerr an all-time great coach, but LeBron can't do that for his coaches? That's crazy.
I mean, some would say Steve Kerr's not an all-time great coach.
Well, he's up there, top 15, top 10, right?
Some would say he
Well, Dom
shouldn't.
says he's a
I don't
terrorist.
think
so I
I
don't know.
don't think a terrorist can be in the top anything.
Yeah, some
Steph
would say Steve Kerr's the biggest beneficiary of just having stacked that.
Dom says
Well-
that Dom says Steve Kerr, and he says that Darvin Ham with the bullet wound in his head. He said he's a terrorist too, but he went to the Western Conference Finals his first year.
Steve
Jalen,
Kerr
can I
will be
answer your
judged as a
question?
coach after Steph retires. Is when people
Can
are really.
I
Yeah,
answer
go
your
ahead.
question, Jalen?
Yeah.
You referred to the Spurs having this system that allowed
The ball
players to
movement. Yeah, you
thrive.
say the ball movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you said LeBron James had to do this carry job and stuff that he didn't. His coaches couldn't do the same thing. So, two questions actually. In 07, when the Cavs were winning series because of their defense, do you give that to LeBron or to the coaching?
I think offensively, what he was had to do in terms of carrying the offensive load was on him, but defensively, that team was a great defense.
And then you would also agree the team was more successful largely because of their defense, right? Not because they were outscoring teams, but because they were able to hold teams.
For sure, yeah, they were more of a defensive team, 100%. That was their calling card to win. But
so that would sound like great coaching, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's good coaching. Good coaching.
Okay.
Great coaching.
And you've also heard, I think it was Robert Ory talking about the 07 finals, that the Cavs were running the Spurs sets, right? You heard that?
I did not, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay. So Robert Ory said the Cavs were running a lot of the Spurs sets, and that's what made it easier for them to game plan against because we've seen these sets before.
Yep.
But if the Spurs have this great system, and LeBron James is being coached by a coach who's running the Spurs system, does LeBron not have a great system?
Well, I think that team just didn't have the players. I mean, this is LeBron.
So it's about the players to implement the system, not the coach, right?
I mean, you still need to have players with the skill set to implement that system. I think LeBron's game was still flawed at that time, without a doubt. No one's saying that it was not.
So then, when you said
I think
LeBron could play for the Spurs and win 9 championships, but now
I
you're
don't know,
acknowledging he's
you
flawed
put
to play
LeBron
in the
on
Spurs
those.
system.
But LeBron on those Spurs teams, even though he had deficiencies early on in his career, playing with Pop and the team that Pop surrounded him with, you put him on that Spurs team, his flaws would be hidden more, which would still allowed him to excel and win championships and games.
9. Okay, thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, fellas, we're gonna continue to keep it pushing. As you know, this is a show about the Timberwolves. We're gonna talk about Ant. We're gonna talk about Cat. We're actually gonna do an Ant versus the field and a Cat versus the field. I can't wait to get to both of those segments. We're gonna deep dive on the Timberwolves. And on top of that, we have this right here that we have to get to. Damo, you remember this where we ranked all the best backcourts in the league, and now we got to kind of sort this out on every tier and figure out which team is which and who goes where. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna sort this out. But before we do this, it's been a lingering trade that's been going on in the NBA. And no, we're not talking about Damian Lillard. We're talking about another guy who plays for the Indiana Pacers. His name is Buddy Hield. They're saying that all of a sudden, in the midst of the contract negotiations going sour, that, well, he's on the trading block. So I want to ask you guys individually, where are good places for Buddy Hield? Where's some good landing spots? Where can you guys see him going? And do you think he'll be a good fit there, or do you think he'll be a bad fit there? Dub, I'm gonna start with you. Buddy Hield, where should he go, or where do you see him going?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
His Buddy Hield.
Like, it's like he's gonna go somewhere, sign to somebody where he's gonna get money. I would like him on Miami. I do think we need some more shooting. But he's gonna be a guy. It's all about the contracts and how much money he's gonna be asking for. Because Buddy Hield, I mean, we gotta be honest with guys, bro. These guys are more concerned about the dollar amount than the scenario that they're gonna be a part of. So who knows? I mean, I would love for him to be on a contending team, but that's not always gonna be the case. So get where the right fit for him was wherever he's gonna make the most money, man. That's the right fit for him.
I concur.
Get that bag.
Which will be in Shanghai, China. Go ahead and get your money, Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. Go get those dollar signs. There we go.
All right. Damo, do you have a good landing place for Buddy Hield, or somewhere where you would like to see him go? You muted, Damo.
Damn, okay. I was gonna say the Beijing Wildcats, but Mars already threw the Chinese analogy.
Y'all disrespected, Buddy.
You know me, learn Chinese, buddy. That was gonna be my reply. I don't trust Buddy Hield, but that's just me. But Mars already to my answer. So if I had to pick an NBA team, no, you're good. If I had to pick an NBA team that he will go to, I mean, the Charlotte Hornets, because I'm going to a bunch of Hornets games, and I need somebody to heckle, and I would love to heckle Buddy Hield.
All right, hold on.
Why do y'all not like Buddy Hield like this?
Yeah,
the shooter can get you 16, 17 points.
I'm about to say, what? Please tell me what outside of the shooting, what does he bring? So if he's missing, what is he doing on the court?
I feel that.
Respect his gravity. Respect his gravity. Teams aren't leaving him wide open because he can shoot. So he's still creating space for his team. That's what he's doing.
I'm not asking to be a top 3 guy.
Even when Klay Thompson's missing, they still got him.
What's his name down there? He's Duncan Robinson with some melanin.
Imagine having 2 Duncan Robinsons. That's a good thing.
I think Buddy could get to the rim a little better, and he has more of a total offensive game.
I mean, getting to the rim better than Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
And Duncan Robinson started putting the ball on the floor a little bit in the playoffs. Little up fake, one dribble.
Ox and Jalen, y'all chime in. Let me know what's some good places for Buddy Hield.
I like Buddy to the Knicks.
Oh wow, you really hate Buddy Hield. Oh wow, okay.
See, I wouldn't be mad.
I think that opens up the game for the Knicks. I'm serious. I think that's a good move for the Knicks. I think the Knicks need, because Buddy. Look, no matter what I say about Buddy Hield, you know, he can shoot the piss out the ball. You know what I'm saying? He shoot it till he break it. I like that. I like you know, and I think the Knicks can really utilize a shooter like Buddy Hield, open up the game. Mars, they can't double your man Julius Randle with Buddy on that weak side. So you know, it makes it easier for Jalen Brunson. I like Buddy to the Knicks.
Hey, you know what? At first, when you first said that, I was like, Ox, that's some dumb shit. But now that you break it down, no, for real. Now that you break it down, I actually don't like slotting him in between RJ Barrett and Brunson. He opens up the game for Brunson and Julius Randle, as you said. On top of that, you know RJ Barrett's streaky. Julius Randle, he doesn't really have a conscience. He'll shoot anything, and he's streaky. I think Buddy kind of levels the playing field for them in terms of spacing and just three-point shooting as a whole. On top of that, the Knicks got a good defense. They'll be able to mask some of his defensive deficiencies. On top of that, games where Jalen Brunson got it going and Buddy's on fire too, the Knicks is going to be hard to stop.
And Buddy, you said Buddy's deficiencies on defense. I mean, yeah, he's not a great defender, but he actually competes on the defensive end. Like, he puts forth the effort, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, effort isn't everything. You got to actually be able to do it. But I'm not going to sit here and just lie on Buddy like he doesn't try on the defensive end.
And one more thing, Buddy is undoubtedly one of the best three-point shooters in the league. And it's really like top.
Yeah, he's going to get a job.
4 for real.
Yeah, y'all talking about Shanghai and stuff. Like,
you're talking about a team like the Bucks.
It's funny. It's funny saying he's going to be.
You put him next to Giannis. You put him next to Giannis, Middleton, Drew, and Brooke Lopez. You throw him in that starting lineup.
That's fire. No, that's fire.
Yeah,
that's fire.
I mean, you want to keep Giannis. They obviously can't add a max level guy.
We can't be putting them on the Buck. What's his name? Yeah, the Bucks and the Nuggets and shit. Like,
I mean, the Nuggets too. They did what? Who they just lose? Bruce. They just lost their shooting guard.
You know who really can use the services? You know who really can use the services? LaMelo Ball. He needs guys to pass the ball to, and he's going from playing, you know, with baby LaMelo to go and play with the real thing. Have you not heard about that going around, Ron? That a lot of people are saying Reese is just he's just LaMelo light. Hey,
how is he better than LaMelo? But LaMelo
I'm gonna say better. I'm gonna say I'm not saying one. I think they're like neck and neck. That's just me. But the streets are saying, I'm just saying what I've seen on my timeline, what I've seen in the Discord.
Tyrese.
People are pulling up clips like they're saying in terms of their games, realistically, in terms of their games, they're saying Reese is he's just a little LaMelo.
Does anybody have Melo over Reese?
Any given night, he could be over Reese. I think they're neck and neck. I think.
Yeah, I must have forgotten who LaMelo is because I think Tyrese is just. I think Tyrese is just better.
I'm probably in between Damo and Mars. I probably don't have the gap.
I think Tyrese
probably a little
clears
bigger than Damo.
Yeah, I'm fairly comfortable with Tyrese being the better player.
I'm not mad at it. I promise you, I'm not mad at it. I just I think they're the same tier.
Are they both?
I think LaMelo's pizzazz is manipulating people right now.
Are they both top 10 point
Melo's
guards?
ability to jump off the screen.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I think the pizzazz tax is real because LaMelo.
I mean, I know y'all being
pizzazz
funny,
is
but
not
LaMelo
Tyrese.
really does jump off the screen though. Like
I'm about to say, he does jump off the screen.
flashy.
Some would say if you take away all the grills, all the fancy cars, all the tattoos, you're left with Tyrese Halliburton. Some would say that.
Yeah, I feel like Tyrese Halliburton is just LaMelo, but hasn't spent his VC on any unnecessary upgrades.
Low key, low key.
Yo,
Is LaMelo and Tyrese both top 10 point guards? That's what I said.
No,
Tyrese is top 10.
I
I'd have
think
to make a
Tyrese
list. I think
top 10, my bad.
Tyrese top 10. Yeah,
Tyrese is top 10. LaMelo might be top 10. I'd have to hash out a list. He might be like back end of the top 10.
Yeah, 8, 9, or 10. Yeah, that's the thing.
He's
I think they're both
somewhere
top
between
10.
8 and 13.
I think this year Melo takes a step forward though.
LaMelo, man. His name is LaMelo.
Nah, his Melo. He passed
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
he
he's
gave him
fine
okay.
being called
He signed
Melo.
okay. Melo
Yo,
looked at it and
Ticket.
said, you deserve the name. It's fine.
Ticket
What's
TV.
good? What's good, Playboy?
Talk to me about Buddy Hield. Is it any place you would like to see Buddy Hield, or do we need to just stay his ass in Indiana and shut up?
Shut up and
At the dentist.
Wow.
Shut up and shoot.
At the
All that money still ain't going to the dentist.
Yeah, man. You gotta get some braces, man. You gotta get some braces, man.
Damn, his teeth straight. They just
That
big.
look crazy. Yeah, he can't
gotta
close his mouth.
overlay.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know, I don't like. I think he's a losing player. I think he's a guy that just jacks up a bunch of threes from anywhere. I don't think he's a winning player. You know, I don't see him going and making life better for anybody. If he can control himself and be in a situation where he can spot up and shoot, maybe he can play well with the Warriors or somebody like that. They could use him maybe coming off the bench. You know, yeah, a team like that, maybe a team like Philly or somebody, or maybe even the Bucks, you know, could use him. A guy who could spread the floor, his shots. But other than that, man, he need to be around winners, in my opinion. I don't want to see him with no more losing situations, because he's not a leader to help get his team out of that type of situation. So he needs to be around winners in a winning style. So yeah, those three teams I think would work.
All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this list. It's about time to do this. I'm running a poll right now. Who's better out of LaMelo and Tyrese Halliburton? Tyrese is winning 62-38. So there you have it. That's what the people think. All right, y'all. What I want to do is I want to sort out this list on each tier, and I want to know which team should be where. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna make it quick, simple, and easy. Everybody's gonna get assigned a team again, and you put them in their proper place. All right. Nobody touched the Hawks. I got them. All right. But as for everybody else, well, we'll clean up the list. All right. We're gonna start on the D tier. All right. We got 4 teams. We're gonna go. Actually, chat, drop an order for me. Drop a sneaky order, and we'll rock with that.
This is about backcourts, right?
Backcourts. Yep. While we waiting for that order, I'm going to go ahead and just read a couple super chats. Aramis Jones said, it's a good time for Colorado right now. Denver Nuggets won a championship, and Deion Sanders is bringing in more viewers, means more opportunity, more income to the school, which brings in a lot of revenue and better college prospects.
Didn't the Denver Broncos just lose by like 50?
Put 70 on them. Put 70 on them.
If
They
that's
did
a good
that.
time,
Who did that,
If that's a
Damo?
good time, if that's a good time, I need to know who the
Sean
Broncos
Tate
are.
fraud alert for real.
Bro, you know y'all were 3 points away from the record.
Yeah,
so
And had an opportunity to kick a field goal and break the record.
Yeah,
But
but they were being
He
respectful.
we're being respectful. We're being respectful.
That was respectful. You could. That's what I'm saying. That was some fake. That was some fake humble shit to make. Like that was an ego stroke for the coach to act like.
I'm not gonna, I find it more
If you
disrespectful
want-
that they were like, "No, we're beating you guys so
Right.
bad."
Exactly.
Well,
That's
my thing
It's
is,
more
if you
disrespectful
want-
to
if
say,
you
"You know
want to
what?
act
We
like you
beat
got
you already. I
mercy,
don't even
Yeah.
need to try and like."
If you want
That's
to
more
act like
disrespectful
you
to
got
me.
mercy, you could have did that 5 touchdowns ago.
After Robbie Anderson scored a touchdown, I was like, yeah, we're kind of embarrassing him at this point. People were telling me Robbie was on the practice squad. I'm like, nah, Robbie's on the roster. He's just not playing. But yeah, when Robbie scored, I was like, yeah, get him out of here. These boys is done.
And to finish off Aramis's second super chat, he said prospects. That's the point. Nothing too deep to look into. Regardless of opinions, Deion Sanders is good for Colorado and great for college sports with the attention he brings in.
That's a fact.
Deion Sanders is
100%.
the biggest story in sports whenever Colorado plays. Like you go to ESPN, anywhere else, he's the #1 front page, whatever news article, video, whenever Colorado's ready to play.
in the US.
I think that shit was
Yeah,
disrespectful. They should have had mercy on the Denver Nuggets. I mean, Denver Broncos.
Early, you on my nuts. I'm a fan of the Carolina Hurricanes hockey. Other than that, I don't support none of these Carolina teams. And actually, I might have started supporting the Hornets because Jordan don't majority own them no more. So I feel like my money not going to him now. So there you go, buddy. Still a Laker fan though.
All right, y'all. Let's get into it. We got the order right here.
Damo, Michael Jordan is still going to be making the
minority owner. He's minority owner. Regardless,
no,
minority.
You're not understanding. You're not understanding. He only sold that part. Just to sell that part, he's still going to be controlling the player personnel moves and everything. If you looked at the fine print,
looks like I'm not supporting. There you go.
Another decade of losing.
All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Bob, it's on you first, and you have. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys choose whatever team you want to choose on this on the tier, and you put them where they properly need to be ranked. Obviously, each. Yeah. So you get to choose which team on the D tier that you think should go first, and then we'll just start building that tier after that.
So I can take other teams and move them to the D tier. Or I only can move one.
No. You only can move the teams that's on the D tier.
Oh, they're properly ranked to me.
What?
So you don't want to move nobody. So who should be? What? So you think the Nets should be first?
What you mean? What? Dub? What?
Who's properly ranked?
The D tier.
Are you not listening, bro? Everybody on the D tier.
Nets are a way better team than the Spurs.
It's not about teams.
It's not about teams. It's backcourts.
Backcourts?
Come on, Dub. Lock in.
Just point guard, shooting guard. That's it.
Fuck that. I think these teams are where they're supposed to be. Cool.
All right, cool. Ox doesn't want to move it. So So you think the Nets should be first?
I mean, a D is a D, man.
All right, which team do you think should be first?
Next.
Who's the best of these teams you're asking?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, Nets. I think the Nets should probably be there.
All right.
Wait, no. The Jazz got who? Clarkson
and Colin Sexton. Yeah.
Clarkson and Sexton, and then you got.
Remember, you are the one that detailed the Nets.
Devin Vassell, and Tyus Jones and Jordan Poole.
Remember when you went on your whole rant about Ben Simmons? You don't care who's back there with him, whether it's Dinwiddie or Cam Thomas. Thomas.
I think a D is sorry, but I'm not gonna give him an F though. Like I think that's so. So go ahead, put the Jazz in front of them. That's cool.
All right, so the Jazz are the first team. We're building off the Jazz. So either you can take the team that you want to choose and put them ahead of the Jazz, or put them behind the Jazz. Ticket. It's on you. You got the Nets.
And what tier do I want to put the Nets?
No. Do you want to put them ahead of the Jazz or behind the Jazz?
I'm putting them behind the Jazz.
All right, the Nets
head of the Jazz. My
the
all right.
just made no difference.
We're back.
We started. Okay.
Damo, you got the Spurs. Where do you want to put them?
Put the Spurs behind the Wizards.
Behind the Wizards? Okay.
Wow, they got Jordan Poole.
They're not going to necessarily go behind the Wizards. They're just going to stay where they're at because Dub is next, and he gets to choose where the Wizards go.
They have Jordan
What
Poole.
are we doing, Ron?
I'm giving you a team. I'm giving you a team, and you're ranking them. I gave you the Jazz. You put the Jazz first. I gave Ticket the Nets. He put the Nets ahead of the Jazz. I gave Damo the Spurs. He said put the Spurs behind the Wizards, which the Wizards aren't ranked yet. So that means that they're last. Now, Dub, you got the Warriors or the Wizards.
The Wizards.
Jordan Poole and Tyus Jones.
I gotta put them over the Spurs. I'll put them over the Spurs.
All right, cool. That is the D tier. The D tier is set in stone.
Did what Duma did.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. Going forward, whenever it's our pick, can we just pick whatever team we want to move to avoid what just happened in the D tier? Because that didn't make notes. Me and Dub just did the same exact thing.
Ron,
That took us 6 minutes, and all we had to do was flip the Spurs.
It did, but it's gonna take longer if I tell you guys to get a team. You guys are gonna be up here like, oh well, give me the Knicks. No, I want the Grizzlies. No, I want this, and this. So look,
that's fine. Like, let's do it. I'm here for it, man.
All right, come on, let's go. We got the C tier. It's on you, Mars. Which team do you think should be first?
The Kings.
C tier.
All right, Jalen, you get to choose a team from the C tier and choose whether they should be ahead of the Kings or behind the Kings.
We gonna Bulls, Lakers. I mean, LeBron, their point guard, different story. But we'll keep
D'Lo and Austin Reeves.
Yeah, D'Lo and Austin Reeves. You know what? Put for the Pelicans. Okay. Raptors behind Kings. I'm just leaving right there.
All right, cool. Ticket, it's on you. It's 3 teams left that you could choose from: the Pelicans, the Lakers, or the Bulls, and you get to choose what.
Elrod, Chad. Elrod. He's
Hey, Ticket, it's on you. You choose what you want to do. Nah, Bob, you got it. Go ahead.
This is disgusting. This is so bad.
Who is the starting point guard for the Pelicans, though?
CJ
starting point guard, and then so at the 2 we got
Herb Jones likely.
Or Trey Murphy. One of those.
He's hurt right now.
My bad. What thing you say? What thing you say?
It's all Bob.
It's either or. It's whichever one you pick.
I was on mute talking. My bad.
Nah, it's on Ox right now. You got it next, Ticket.
Put the Pelicans
Ahead of the Kings.
Ahead of the Raptors.
All right.
Disrespect to Schroeder and OG.
All right, Ticket. You can choose
the starting 2 guard.
He most likely will be. Well, if that's the case, then the Nets got to be in the seats here because of Mikal.
The tiers have already been set. The tiers have already been set, Dub.
Jesus Christ.
We got the Lakers and the Bulls, Ticket. You get to choose, Ticket. Lakers and the Bulls.
Where am I choosing? Who I want to choose? Which team do I want?
Which team do you want to rank? And then you get to choose between where you want to put them between the Kings, the Pelicans, and the Raptors.
I'll take the Lakers and I put them over all of them.
Lakers first. D'Lo and Reeves, respected.
The Kings too. That's interesting. That's interesting.
All right, Damo, you got the Bulls.
Austin Reeves is much better than De'Aaron Fox. So I can see this. I understand.
Facts. Yeah, you got the Bulls.
Their starters is Ayo and Zach LaVine, right?
Might be Caruso, low key, might be.
Leave them where they are. No, in fact, put them in front of the Raptors.
That's crazy.
Put them in front of the Raptors. I lied. Put them in front of
Jalen, you're not a Raptors fan. Jalen, you're not.
The Raptors are by far.
I mean, Jalen, the tier. It's not so much about moving these tiers. It's just the tiers are fucked up already. So
can I ask who the hell put the Hornets in A tier? Who was that?
That was your boy Jalen Carter.
Oh my god!
Why is the Raptors in the C tier? Like they should swap with the Nets. They should swap with the Nets in my head. If OG's a 2, Mikal's a 2 in my head. That's really what's going to process.
OG can play just more than 3, once.
And I think Dinwiddie and Mikal is better than Schroeder and OG.
But Mikal plays
this what happened though, Dub. This what happened, Dub. So when we were doing when we were doing the tier, Dub, whoever's pick it was got to choose which 2 people they were using for the backcourt. You know what I'm saying? So people, there wasn't a set backcourt. When it was your turn to pick, you could say, "Oh, well, this part, I think this person and this person is a starting 1 and 2." So that's what happened with the tiers.
You should have just left it as listed. That way, it would ease the confusion.
Yeah, we should have gone with the 2K rosters, low key, but it's fine.
That would have been easier. That would have been easier than this one. I promise.
We back into it. Dub, you get to choose the best team from the B tier, and we will start from there. What team do you think is the best team?
The best team in the B tier.
Yeah.
Okay. Make the right pick.
I'm checking. I'm not picking Houston.
Don't worry, I'm after you anyway. Don't worry, I'll be at the
top. I think I'm gonna have to go with That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna
just rank Houston, and then we could.
No.
You don't have to go ahead and nobody.
I'm gonna pick everyone above Houston. They'll be at the bottom, but if you don't put them at the top, they will be second bottom at worst.
I'm putting Portland up top. All
right, I'm putting Houston over Portland.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
All right,
so now
there we go.
There we go.
That's what it is. All right, Jalen, it's on you.
Give me Memphis over Houston.
Oh,
how's the 6th? Oh my god! I don't.
Second place is cool.
How is the Hornets above the Blazers?
Ask Jalen.
All right, we back at the top.
Jalen ranks Portland as well.
Choose which team you want to, Ox.
This list is so bad. Can we change everything up?
No, it's
We
already
don't have
set in
enough
stone.
time for
Hey,
it.
if we do have time, we're gonna do the best guard and big duos in the league, and we'll set the tiers, and then we'll come back a later show, and then we'll go ahead and sort it out just like we're doing right now. But the tiers is already set. We gotta align the teams correctly. Ox, it's on you. Choose which team you want.
There's no way Memphis is number one. That's so crazy.
Facts, but
Hornets are better than the Heat backcourse. I don't know why you're not talking about Heat being up there.
yeah,
Oh,
look,
Heat-
the Heat.
oh,
the
the
Heat,
Heat,
yeah,
what is
the
Heat?
Heat crazy.
Yeah, the Heat needs to come all the way down.
Okay,
I don't know
okay,
why they're that
okay.
high. I don't get that.
Ticket put Jimmy Butler as the backcourt, so that's why. Ticket
Kyle
put
Lowry, Jimmy Butler, respect it.
Yeah.
Bob, who you got?
Tyler Hero,
I think
Jimmy
it was
Butler.
Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he put Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler as the backcourt. So they
Kyle
got-
Lowry.
Let me see. So in this B tier, Tyrese Halliburton is the best point guard.
Facts. Big
Better,
facts.
better than Dame. That's crazy.
Big facts.
There's a couple people on this.
That wasn't the back pick that they used though. They said this was supposed to.
No,
be,
Jalen used Dame. Jalen used Dame. He just put them in the B tier. He just put them in the B tier. Yeah, Jalen's just trolling.
I thought he used Scoot in
No.
Scoot in,
I thought he was good. Yeah, but
Yeah,
did I
No, he used Dame.
Dame and
He
Scoot
for
or
sure
Dame
used
and
Dame.
Simon?
He for sure used
Dame.
Dame.
He used
It was
Dame.
it Dame and
Doug,
Scoot
how
or
you
Dame
know?
and
You
Simon?
don't even
I
know
can't
what the
remember.
list
I think it
was.
was
Because I
Dame and
know,
Simon.
I
He used
know,
Dame and Simon,
I
but
know
he used
Jalen. He
don't.
used Dame.
I
I
did
know
Dame.
Jalen. I know Jalen's thought process. I know him enough.
He used
already.
Dame. He just did it
Oh,
wrong.
man,
I might have been
All right,
Davis.
Ox, what you doing? Talk to us.
Let me just go ahead and move the Pacers. Have Pacers. I don't know. This shit is.
And this is why I said I was going to sign team.
Yeah, we got.
You
see?
It's not about you assigning a team. I just don't. This shit doesn't make any I don't really
Just put them behind
care, bro.
Portland.
Like,
Just
just move the Pacers above the Knicks.
There you go. That's how I got
The Knicks haven't been chosen yet. So that's what I'm saying. You can't. All right. Look, you got the Timberwolves. You got the Timberwolves.
Rank 'em.
Just rank the Timberwolves between the first three teams: the Blazers, the Rockets, and the Grizzlies.
If a team gets moved, they can't be moved again, or a team has to be picked again.
No, Bob. Yeah, Bob. It goes. It's the second part.
Move the Timberwolves ahead of the Trailblazers. Go ahead.
What the fuck? Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes.
They got Anthony Edwards, bro. So
Facts.
Oh
But
my
there you go, Jalen Green.
God.
Anthony Edwards is
Facts.
the best. Anthony Edwards is probably the best player on. Oh no, because best
You
guard
got-
on this tier, bro. So,
You got
Yeah,
Dame,
facts, man.
bro.
Damian Lillard.
I love Anthony Edwards' potential, though.
All right, Ticket is on you.
Oh my God.
He got the Bucks, right?
Who I got right now, Ron?
You got the Bucks.
Who the Bucks got? Let me think. They
Drew
got
Holiday and
Drew
Grayson.
Holiday and Grayson Allen.
Holiday.
Yeah. It's
Oh
not.
no.
Yeah,
It's not a good one.
Mm-mm.
It's not a good one.
Ron, I leave them right there.
All right. Damo.
Move Detroit in front of Minnesota and behind the Rockets.
That's facts. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You sure you don't want to move him ahead of the Rockets?
Hey, he
Nah,
made his
they're
pick.
behind the Rockets.
And there we go.
I mean, Cade's better than Jalen Green, right?
They're behind the Rockets.
All right, no doubt.
yeah, see, Ron just stay here.
Can I pick a team that I picked already? Like, no, this is bad.
Nah.
Like, this is really
Nah,
bad.
look,
let the
Dub,
list cook.
Dub,
Let
I
the
got
list
I got
cook.
something sneaky for you at the end if
Okay,
you want to go
please.
back and make a
Please,
correction. But
please,
as
I
of
need
right
to do
now,
that.
you get to choose between the
No,
Nets,
let Portland stay
Knicks,
there.
Pacers, Nuggets, Clippers, Magic.
I'll pick wait, I thought Bob had the Pacers. Screw it.
He
It's
knew-
fine.
No,
he
he chose
Wolves.
he got the Wolves.
All right, so since I'm gonna move Portland later. I'm gonna act like they're not there. We're gonna put the Knicks. We're gonna put the Knicks. Bro, put the Knicks in front of. Wait, hold on. Who's their two guard again?
Quentin Grimes.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Don't put him above
It's
Houston.
no
Don't
way.
do
It's whoever picked him was Quentin
It
Grimes.
could be
I think
RJ
they're
Barrett
on
though,
the
Dub.
BT.
No,
what?
Quentin
Never know.
Grimes is that starting shooting guard. We're not. No, Quentin Grimes is that starting shooting guard.
Hey,
No.
it's-
So how's
it's
they getting the
subjective.
B tier then, Morris?
Well, they have Josh Hart
Ask the
too
person
there,
who
right?
put them there.
They have Josh Hart.
do
too
got
there.
Josh Hart,
and I,
huh?
which was me. And I wrote
Put
it.
the Knicks above the Rockets. Put them above. The Rockets.
Damn.
You guys just let him change Josh Hart's position just to try to put him above Houston.
All right, so should I put him behind Houston, Dub?
Since
Nah,
the
he said-
Lakers.
No,
He's
put
in
them
front
in
of
front.
Houston.
Put
Dub,
them in
it's
front.
on you.
Put them in front of Houston. Put them in front
We're
of
just making up people's positions, I guess. Cool. Might as well put Giannis at the 2 and put the Bucks number 1.
Either way, RJ Barrett, no matter, they're all going up above him. It don't matter.
Yeah,
whichever
RJ
one.
Barrett said the 3 as well.
It don't matter. Jalen Brunson carries.
I thought you made a good pick there, but that's just me. All right, Mars, it's on you.
Put Houston above the Knicks.
Sorry, Mars. We can't reach you.
So he gets to remove Portland, but I can't remove Houston.
At the end.
At the end.
All right, so at the end, can I get a repick?
What?
Yes.
We all get a repick, Mars,
All right,
including me.
Cool. All right, that's cool. Put the Clippers above everyone.
Clippers above everyone?
Yep.
Westbrook and PG. It's not a bad pick.
Clippers clear. All right, Jalen. You got 3 remaining teams to choose from.
We got which Magic,
Pacers, Nuggets, Magic. And
Nuggets,
you put the Magic up here too. No, Damo did. Didn't he?
I say, yeah, I put him up there, and I know exactly what I was about to do. I wish I got a repick because I know what I'm doing.
Wait, so
I'm
Nuggets with Jamal Murray and
KCP.
KCP. Jamal Murray and KCP. We're gonna go. Ooh, so we definitely go ahead of them. Put up. Ooh, there's Portland, Dame. Give me Denver over the Bucks.
Nice.
Denver over the Bucks.
Yeah,
Nice.
Denver over the Bucks.
Nice.
Who has a better backcourt, Boston Celtics or the Clippers?
The Clippers, but Boston have been put in the 80.
This is so crazy.
You like that?
I don't like it.
Big Ox. You get to choose between the Pacers and the Magic, and where one of those teams would go.
Would the Bucks technically be one since they didn't get moved? Could that still be a pick?
They got placed.
No, they got placed at the end.
They got placed in the same place.
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you got Tyrese, or you got Markel, bro?
Tyrese and Bruce Brown, or Markel and
Anthony Black,
Cole Anthony,
Wagner,
Jalen Suggs.
Wagner's a forward.
No, he's not. We're changing positions, right? Like
Yeah, so is Josh Hart, but you clearly didn't care about that. So
I said it doesn't matter if it's Hart, RJ, or Grimes. It don't matter.
Doesn't matter if it's
They're
Fran.
still over.
well, 2 of those guys before was
Anthony
Franz
Black.
Wagner's played the 2 much more than probably Josh Hart has.
Ron, put the
That's
Pacers.
a fact.
Put the Pacers in between the Knicks and the Grizzlies.
Fuck. 5th ain't too bad.
All right, Ticket. You got the Orlando Magic. Good night, Magic.
Hold on. Who they got? Markel Fultz and who else?
Franz Wagner.
Anthony Black, Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, any of them.
What?
18 points a game, Franz Wagner.
If you're feeling spicy, put Paolo at the 2.
I'm in front of the Bucks, man.
All right.
What are the Bucks? All right.
Ticket got the scraps.
Facts. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this A tier. Damo, it's on you first. You get to choose the placeholder. Which team up here do you believe is best or worse?
This is
Dallas
so easy.
number 1.
Thank
Dallas
you.
number one.
Thank you. That was so easy.
Luka MVP.
Oh, thank God.
I'm on my Mars. Okay, we're number 2. Not too bad. All right, Dub.
You need to be in this tier.
You got it.
Cleveland's number 2.
Interesting.
Wasn't there an S tier that got removed?
This is for 2. No, well, the A tier would typically be the technically
Putting
be the S
Cleveland
tier,
behind the
but-
horse is crazy.
Wait, I said
Oh,
put them 2.
My bad.
Yeah,
My
he put it
bad,
to you.
bro.
Oh,
I
okay.
swear I didn't do that on purpose.
Gotcha.
Ron, they don't got no respect for the Warriors.
What?
We got respect.
That's Chris Paul.
You like Chris Paul and Stephen Curry over Kyrie and Luka?
Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland.
I mean,
You
combine
think-
their
you
rings.
think
Which
Steph
backcourt has
Curry-
more rings? Which backcourt has more rings?
Shut
Do you
up.
think Steph Curry's better than Luka?
Do I think Steph is better than Luka?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yes. Slightly, yes. And I think Kyrie is way better than Chris Paul. So there you go.
But who's going to play more games?
That does not matter.
Stephen Curry's been
Well,
getting
Steph
hurt.
Curry's availability and Chris Paul's
Chris Paul.
availability majorly in question.
It does matter. Because if Kyrie is never there, If he's there way
How
lesser,
often
it
Chris-
does.
how often is Chris Paul there?
No. Hold on. Don't worry about it. Because if we're bringing up injuries for the Warriors, let's go ahead and do this. Because I'm not about to do this opinionated shit. I'd rather just bring up the facts. And
I
the
think
facts
Steph
are
played like 52 games.
yes.
55.
Steph, no, he played 56
54.
last year. He played 56 last year.
56?
Yep. And Chris Paul played how many games
59.
last year?
59.
And then got
59.
hurt.
56,
And then got hurt in
59.
the playoffs.
Then got hurt.
Both of them played right above 2/3 of the season last year.
Well, we looking on average. I'm looking on average, not just 1 year.
What do you mean?
The average hurt Steph even more. Steph played less games last year, I think.
And the average will hurt Chris Paul even more. What are we doing? What point are you trying to make?
Then we're
Yeah,
looking
that old
no.
man. they're not-
Well, my point is that Kyrie probably misses more games than both of those guys combined for
Because he
You know,
decided not to play because of COVID. Oh my God. It's because of COVID. He played 60 games last year. He actually played more games than Steph
He
last
played
year.
more than both of them last year.
Yes. In 2021, Steph played 9 more games than Kyrie. That's
well, he had to last year because he was in the contract year.
Bro, you're just trying to push agendas. I don't care. The Mavericks are number one. Like, what are we doing?
Whose pick is it?
Dub, you picked last. Mars, it's on you. Remember, Dub put the Cavaliers behind the Hawks.
Put the Suns above the Cavs.
That's a fact.
It's debatable. It's shaky for me in my head. I don't know.
No way that's
That-
shaky. What? Bradley Beal and Devin Booker?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you're doing Bradley Beal and Devin Booker? I'm putting Devin Booker and KD. That's my backcourt. What are you talking about? That's my backcourt.
Yo, Jalen, it's on you.
Man, we gonna put the Hornets.
I didn't know what you were about to say. Who got the point guard there? Hold on.
We gonna put the Hornets above. Oh, nasty again.
Hornets above.
Hornets above. We gonna put the Hornets above. We gonna put the
This is
Hornets above
crazy.
the Heat. The Hornets above the Heat.
No, but the Heat haven't been ranked yet.
They haven't
Yeah,
been
so
ranked
Both
yet.
teams have been ranked.
All right, okay,
Okay.
we'll be nasty. Chris Paul, real old and washed. Put the Hornets above.
Wait. No. The only three teams that are up there are the Cavaliers, the Suns, and the
So
Mavericks.
put the Hornets at the bottom. There you go. Put the Hornets at the bottom. Trying to put the Hornets at the bottom.
We'll put. I can't put any of the best.
You make the list and you don't even know.
We're focused there. Caught slipping.
Oh my God.
Also, Jalen, appreciate you for becoming a member during the show. While on the panel,
I
Dub
changed my
Jalen.
credit card. It said renew.
Oh my God.
Automatic charge mid-pod. Mid-episode, he got charged.
Yo, that's crazy. He on the show. He can't even get a
Jalen can't even get a membership and he on the show.
Call out your boy, man. What's going on?
Yo, Ron, he did not know what he did not know what he said.
Hey, Char, give me your what's going on,
Make
man?
him a mod or something.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm gonna say, Jalen to pay to be a part of this chat is crazy, but I mean,
Jalen, have you ever used PEDs?
What did he say? Say it again. What? Have I ever used what?
PDs.
Oh, it's all natural, baby. It's all natural, baby. It's hard work, all natural. You know, stay in the gym. We try to.
Oh my
yeah, okay,
God.
back to the teams. Back to the teams. What teams am I supposed to rank?
For real. This is nuts. Who you rocking with, Jalen?
Yeah, okay, no, we'll put so I can put a team behind Cleveland though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. I mean, the Hawks are right there, Thunder right there. There's nowhere I would have put any team above those three, and I think the Hawks are right where they should be. What do you want me to do?
so keep the Hawks.
Ron, just let him put the Hornets above the Heat, please. Just let him do it. I don't think it's gonna
Just put them last. Just put them.
Yeah,
behind
which team here
Cleveland.
should be last then?
Yeah, Jalen, just say
last. Oh yeah, put the Heat at last. Heat's last.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
Heat's last. All right,
Oh
Ox,
my God.
you got it.
Domalega. Yeah, that's fine.
What?
That's
That's
fine.
last
That's fine.
place?
Yeah, that's last. That's fine. That's fine.
So the Heat are
Y'all a bunch of
Jalen in the
hooligans.
band and had to pay for backstage passes. Yo, Ron.
He the Miz for real.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Okay, so who's last now behind the Heat? I think we can go ahead and
Don't take that abuse, Jalen.
Trying to, man. Right? I'm messing Shaq right now, bro. We're gonna mess with Shaq right now.
And put
The
SGA
Shaq out of pocket.
Put SGA and
Shaq
Giddy,
said, "I need
in
that
between the-
15."
It ain't a
Run. I'm trying to make his pick. You guys laughing at Jalen, man. I'll panel this, man. I'll panel.
He said, "I need that 15, bitch."
It's a 99 cent one, bro. It's a 99 cent one.
It's a 99 cent one. That's even worse.
It's 99 cents Canadian, dub. Ain't even 99 cents American.
Oh my
Shaq's
god.
scandalous for that. Go ahead, Ox. You got
yeah, just put SGA and Shea behind the Suns.
Thank you.
Hold on, SJ and who?
Giddy, but he said Shea.
He did say SDA and Shea.
Yeah,
At first I said
I'm like, they closing nigga? Oh,
I
fire.
got distracted.
Nah, I got you.
Right there. You got two of them.
I mean, if it was SGA and Shea, they'd be first.
I mean, what if it was Luka and Doncic?
They would be behind SGA and Shea.
Okay. All right, I can't wait to have this real conversation later. But it's on you, Ticket. You got the Warriors.
Put them over everybody.
Chris Paul, really?
Yeah, the list is cut.
Because I'm gonna say like this:
You
when he's healthy, when Chris Paul is healthy, hey man, can't deny the results. I mean, he helped.
So now it's when he's healthy, but before we were injury tax in Dallas.
He took Devin Booker to the finals, and you add that with Steph Curry, who's already been in multiple NBA finals, and have multiple championships, still in his prime, elite. I kind of like the combination. You take Steph Curry off the ball a little bit more. I think that Paul sets him up I think Chris Paul gets more assists this year. I think he kind of takes that Draymond Green role a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? As far as him setting guys up, I think Chris Paul's gonna have a real good season. I think a lot of people are misjudging this, man. I think they're gonna have a damn good season, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'll put him over everybody. I think he's gonna be motivated. I think they're gonna have a real good season. I see Klay Thompson playing better this year too, just because of the presence of Chris Paul. You know.
And y'all heard it here first. I believe Ticket.
Me too.
Let's keep it rocking. Who do we have next? Damo, you get to choose between three teams. Don't touch the Hawks.
Don't worry about it. You got it. I'm not touching the Hawks because I'm putting the Hornets above everybody. Because LaMelo Ball coming back to a nice healthy season. He gets one of his number one weapons back in Miles Bridges. You know he's going to return to all-star form. And you pair that with either the number 2 pick in the draft, Brandon Miller, or hear me out, the 20-point per game scorer, Terry Rozier, and you have a combination. Scary Terry, T. Roro, as my hood calls him. Hey, man, you got a scary backcourt. If you look up here, it's really hard to find a backcourt that produces and is responsible for as much points as Terry Rozier and LaMelo Ball. So with that being said, they are obviously my choice to be above everybody on A tier. So yeah, Hornets number 1.
Is LaMelo that good?
I think, when healthy, I think he's that amazing.
When healthy, I agree.
Big worm. Big worm. Big worm. Big worm takes.
All right. I'll ask you that, Damo, because I don't think. And this is not hate. I don't think he's as good as people say he is, LaMelo. I just don't. I think that he's more flash and substance. I don't think he's as good as what everybody says.
Too much pizzazz, yeah. Too much pizzazz.
Hey, man,
Ticket. He was good enough for Damo to buy, season tickets.
I thought I was thinking about it. I didn't.
But Damo just wanted to sit up in the booth and get all the perks of the buffet. So we know that.
Actually, I'm getting courtside seats, buddy. I'm not sitting in no damn booth. I'm sitting where the players can hear me echo. That's what.
Talk that talk, bag talk.
With the buffet there.
And what you got for my birthday? I'm going to see the Lakers play the Hornets. They're gonna be in town for my birthday. I'm gonna get as close as I can to courtside. I don't know about courtside. That was a little.
That was crazy. I wanted to get courtside seats. I wanted to get courtside seats when the Lakers were in town the other day, but it was like 4,700. And then of course, right? So it's 4,700. So I'm thinking, I'm like, nah, screw it. And then LeBron ends up sitting out. I'm like, woo! Imagine.
See, that's your
man.
That's
y'all
your
better stop trying to get courtside seats to see the fucking
That's
Lakers
your-
play. Y'all better watch
You're
the
bugging. Whoa! You're bugging. I'm not getting courtside seats. I'm not getting close as courtside or courtside seats to see LeBron play. I'm going to see the Lakers. I'm going to.
We're talking about Jalen. We're talking about Jalen.
Jalen's ridiculous. I
LeBron
would never do
retired.
that.
I'm gonna see him courtside.
I would never do that. I would never do that. I'm going to see. I'm always a believer because these players can rest whenever they want. I'm going to see the team, especially my favorite nigga. You can go out there and start Cam Reddish. I'm going to be out there hype as hell talking trash to Cam Reddish. I guess I don't know.
I'll be more hyped if Cam Reddish is playing, to be honest. But
you gonna talk trash to him? So you gonna go watch the Lakers play to talk trash to him?
If we're losing, hell yes. What?
W fan.
No, that's a real fan. That's a real fan.
I'm a real Laker fan. What? Yes.
Kobo, yo, we got to keep it pushing. Dub, you got 3 teams to choose from. The Hawks, 2 teams to choose from. The Celtics and the 76ers.
You said what?
You get to choose between the Celtics and the 76ers.
Agenda off, bro.
Damo, I feel bad when Darvin Ham catch up to you.
I'm gonna pick.
You better feel bad when I catch up to Darvin Ham. That's
who put the Hornets number 1.
I did.
You did.
Yes,
think
that's me.
Think about a healthy LaMelo Ball.
20-point score.
Let me get James Harden and Maxey behind Cleveland.
All right, Mars, you got the Celtics.
I know you guys have heard Jason Tatum at the point guard this season because Malcolm Brogdon problems. So Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I actually go in number 1 because that is Boston's backcourt. It's been confirmed. Jason Tatum is going to be playing the 1. So Jason Tatum, top 10 player in the NBA. Jaylen Brown, one of the best number 2s in the NBA. That's better than washed up Chris Paul and Steph Curry. They just been in the finals. They just been in the finals. They got finals experience. Just in the conference finals year last season, finals year before that, conference finals year before that. So they got postseason experience. Jason Tatum continuing to develop and grow. Boston have the best backcourt in the NBA.
Number 1, Darvin Ham got that old man strength. Remember that.
Thank you.
I'll pluck him in his lump.
You said in the bullet wound in his head?
Yeah, in his lump. That's what he said. In his lump.
I be wanting to pop that pimple sometimes too, Damo. Like when I be watching Darvin Ham, I just be wanting to pop that pimple in his head.
Every time I see a 3-guard lineup, I just every time, bro.
Hold on. One more time, Damo.
Every time, bro. It pisses me off, bro.
Yo, this episode's been legendary for absolutely no reason.
Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is really catching shooting over him an entire half. Now we gotta have
Ron. You never want to squeeze. You never want to squeeze that bullet wound on his head.
That's crazy.
Ski.
Oh man.
Does he still have the bullet fragment inside of it? Like I just want to just pop it, squeeze it, and pop it out. You know what I'm saying?
This boy a freak.
Oh damn!
You looking at that people like you gotta go today. You gotta get out of here today.
Right.
Damn. All right, y'all. We got one more pick. Jalen, I'm gonna go ahead and let you make it. You got the Atlanta Hawks. What you want to do with them?
A lot of Hawks are nice. DeJounte and Trae Young. We're gonna move them up all the way to
behind the Warriors, right?
Ahead of the Heat. There you go. Just put them ahead of the Heat.
You know, we're gonna put ahead of the Cavs. We're gonna put ahead of the Cavs.
That's as far as they go.
Got you.
Yeah,
I mean, they're nice and they moved up. Hey, you put them ahead of OKC. He didn't say what.
I mean, Dallas at 4. This list, I don't know.
Sleight of hand. My bad.
Oh, list.
All right, there we go. We're just gonna leave this as is. I know I said we was gonna do corrections and stuff like that, unless you guys are adamant. If you're
Houston has to be at the top of the beta. To be honest.
All right. Here we go. All right, everybody gets one correction.
I'm saving mine to last.
No. Let Mars
It's
go
in the
before
order.
me.
It's in the order. It's in
Let
the
Mars
order.
go before me. No. Where did we
It's
at?
in the order.
Who had the
It's in
last pick? Who had the last pick?
Jalen has the last pick. So
Jalen
it's
going
Box, Ticket,
literally in
Dubber,
order.
Dub, Mars,
Yeah,
Jalen.
If a team is touched, you can't retouch them.
Yeah,
It's on
that's
me.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So Ron, so what is this?
You can move any team into a new tier if you wanted to.
No. On their
Oh,
tier, you
that's
could.
in the tier.
Hey, we're not doing the
Either way,
tier
either
jumping
way,
because
either way,
yes.
Okay, fine.
It don't matter either way. I'm keeping it how it is. I'm not moving nobody.
All right.
Can I
Bob doesn't
get
want to change
Ox's-
anything.
Can I get Ox's pick as well? I just get 2.
Ticket. It's on you. What do you want to do?
I guess.
Is there anything you want to change, Ticket?
Yeah. Put the Hornets at the last.
All right,
It was nice at the top for them.
Oh, they
So they
jumped
got-
him.
That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
I
You
don't
can't move
believe-
him, Damo. You
Yeah.
can't
You was
move
about
him,
to make it
Damo.
nasty. You was about to make it.
I don't
You
believe
about
in.
to make
I just don't believe in LaMelo Ball. It's not no conspiracy, nothing like that. I don't think he. I think he's talented. I just don't think he is as
He
good
don't
as
have the
what everybody
intangibles.
believes. Yeah, he's
I know
not
what
as
it
good as
is.
what they think.
We know what the truth is, bro. You prejudice the light-skinned point guards with no rings. Let's just be real. You don't like
Light
Tyree.
skin,
You don't like
yeah.
LaMelo. It is what it is, man. If they're
The
young,
light-skinned
no
narrative.
rings, and a light skin, they just
No,
don't pass the test.
Damo, no. He just don't know Damo. Like you heard other NBA players say. You've heard other NBA players say
And
LaMelo
Cunningham
don't.
is overrated too, right?
No, I'm saying you've heard other NBA players say LaMelo don't play no defense. He don't really impact the game like talking about. I agree with that when I watch him. Like he
How you
don't play
feel about
no
Trae Young?
defense. Oh, Trae Young. At least Trae Young will gamble for steals. At least Trae Young will stay in passing lanes. LaMelo doesn't even do that. LaMelo will fake.
So how you
You
feel
understand
about
what I'm saying? LaMelo will fake and just do something crazy, man. I don't. Like I said, I'm not sold on his game, bro. Like I said, I think he jacks up a lot of bad shots. I just think that his game, if you had to put him in a real system to win, I don't think he would translate. I think he would have came out better if he would have played for the Warriors, because he would have had a different style of coaching over there as far as something that could fit his game. But yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, I don't like his game, man. I think you overrated.
Damo, it's on you.
Go ahead and move the Magic above. Move him above the Timberwolves.
There we go.
Nice.
Dub, what you want to do?
I need to get. We'll put him. Oh no, this guy.
I'm not gonna do it. Calm down.
Put Portland. Put Portland behind the Clippers. I'm fine with that.
I'm lying. I'm gonna do it. Put Houston.
I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. I know you. I should have
Houston where?
Top of B tier, please. Top of B tier. If Dub moved Houston, I would have been cooked, but he didn't. So thank you very much, Dub.
Nah, I didn't. I just.
Dang, Dub, you gotta play chess and not checkers, Dub.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I just did not want Portland to be all the way down there at all. So I'm fine with this.
Give me Dallas.
Right.
Put them at their rightful spot. Put them number one.
Thank you, Jalen. Because I was about to be
How
like,
is
yo,
Dallas
please.
over Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown?
Because Kyrie is better than Jalen Brown.
And Luka's better than
Tatum.
both of them.
What we doing?
That's
but
true.
you got to
Logic.
think about the fit and the fact that Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown have already been to the NBA Finals.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Kyrie won the ring.
Then explain Golden State at 3. So we have
Which
to do that.
backcourt
I
got
don't
more
have
Kyrie won the
Golden State
ring.
at three.
Backcourt got more rings.
No, that's the criteria that we're all using.
Kyrie won the ring.
I'm not using tickets criteria.
Why not? That's the correct criteria.
Well, I did, and that's why the Hornets was number one. But now they got moved, so the criteria goes out the window.
Nah, it's the same criteria, man.
Nah.
Yo, we gotta move on, fellas, but we got one more pick. Tricked you niggas. You didn't think I was gonna get involved?
Oh, man.
I'm gonna move the Hawks to the number one tier
That's
because,
crazy.
Trae Young went to the conference finals before Luka, and DeJounte versus Kyrie. He's a better defender. He impacts both ends of the floor better. So yeah, we're just gonna do it that way. That's that.
He's a thug.
And that too, he got off the court presence as well. All right, y'all. Let's
So does John Morant.
I don't like those racial undertones, Damo.
Mm.
And Kyrie's cooking DeJounte.
That is true.
Cap.
Bro, Kyrie's
He ain't,
cooking
he ain't cooking Jalen Brown though. Or Jason Tatum.
Didn't DeJounte get cooked by like
I think Kyrie's
A
cooking
very,
everybody.
very young Rockets team. He got cooked by Jabari Smith. I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah,
I don't
getting cooked by
remember
Jabari Smith is bad.
Kyrie is cooking everybody.
All right,
Not
fellas.
Jalen
I
Green.
was right on this one, though. It's crazy.
We're going to transition to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We got an hour to talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves, so let's go ahead and do that. As of right now, the first thing I want to do is Ant versus the field. So I got a list of guards. I need you guys to tell me, is Ant better than these guards, or is he not better than this guard?
This is going to be very good.
Let's go.
I got some mean agendas to push.
Let's go. I'm out of town.
All right. We're just going to go with the same order on the screen. We're going to go Dub, Damo, Ox, Jalen, Mars, Ticket. That's how we're going to do. All right. Let's go ahead and do it right from the top. We got Ant-Man versus De'Aaron Fox. The Ant versus the Fox. Who you got, Dub?
Oh, Ant-Man. Not
Damo.
even thinking twice about it.
And
Ox.
Go ahead, Jalen. What's your answer, bro?
I'm gonna go away. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Big Ox. I'm gonna show some respect. Give me Fox. Give me Fox still. Give me Fox.
Shout out Big Fox.
Peer pressure.
Mars.
Swiper.
Ticket. Ticket.
I agree.
All right, Ticket thinks they're on an even playing field, so
Keyshawn.
it's a draw. We got Ant versus Donovan Mitchell, Dub.
Ooh, shit.
Oh shoot, that's tough. I'm gonna go with D Mitch, but Ant-Man could become better than it. I'm not gonna hold
Ant-Man
you.
versus Spider-Man. Love to see it.
as of right now, I'm going D Mitch.
Fox. Ox.
I mean, Ant be on that defensive end. I think still right now, still probably got to go with D Mitch for right now. Ah, man, it's close.
I'm not a big Donovan Mitchell guy. I'm going with Anthony Edwards.
Donovan Mitchell or
That's
De'Aaron Fox
close,
for you,
man.
Bob?
That's not the question, Doug. We're doing the field versus Ant.
Fox, stand on it. It's Fox. Say it's Fox.
That's not the segment. Let's stick to the segment. We don't got to turn this into that.
Sir,
Dub maturity, Ox. Dub maturity. Yo, Mars, who you got?
Extremely comfortably Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. Ticket. Ant, D Mitch.
What up, Playboy?
Who you got? Anthony Edwards or Donovan Mitchell?
Spidey.
Spidey it is. Spidey almost sweeps. Jalen took Ant-Man.
You gonna ask my Ant and De'Aaron Fox now he's back?
Ticket, you still there?
Yeah, man, I went on mute because this fool out here got this machete swing. Go ahead.
All right. Ask him, does he want De'Aaron Fox or Anthony Edwards?
You want De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Edwards? De'Aaron Fox or Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
Ox.
All right, Ox, he chose you. Dub, right from the top.
No, I mean, if you ask me between the two, I'm going with Ant-Man.
All right. Ant-Man got it. We got Anthony Edwards versus Trae Young. Dub, it's on you.
Oh, don't do this to me. Oh my God. I don't care. Give me Ant-Man. Give me Ant-Man. I don't care. Give it to me.
Ant-Man.
Pause.
Damo.
It was Ant versus who?
Trae Young.
Oh, what the hell? Ant.
It's not that easy. It is not that easy. It is not that
The
easy.
disrespect to 30 and 10 is crazy.
We ain't all box score watchers, Jalen. We aren't all box score watchers. We watch the games.
Ain't no terrible players averaging 30 and 10. You can combine.
Well, nobody said
ain't no one say he was terrible either.
Hey, Ron, pass up on me in the next one. I got to go take a dookie.
Oh wow.
All right. All right, Alex, you got it.
Yo,
Answer Trey.
just like my dude Rodrigo said in the chat, man. Trey can't even guard Rodrigo, so we're gonna go with Ant.
All right, Jalen, Trey, Ant.
Give me Trae Young. He's just done more.
All right, Mars, who
Who's
you got?
better?
It's a major shame that I'm on Jalen's side with this, but give me Trae Young. Clearly.
Talk about it.
People
People are confused.
Yeah,
People are confusing Anthony Edwards' upside and what he can be to what he's actually done so far.
No, they
That's
just don't like Trae Young that much. But Trae Young clears to me. Clears.
He's a better
No, he
two-way
clears.
player, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Trey is just hype, bro.
I don't even know
All right,
who hypes Trae anymore other than Ron.
Really?
I think Trey might.
They're gonna hype him up. They're gonna hype him up again this year because I really think Trey's gonna actually have a way better year than he did last year.
I remember you pushing DeJounte Murray over Trae agendas. Terrible agendas.
No, I did not. I said that.
You were like 2 more games away from saying DeJounte was better than Trae.
No.
But DeJounte was on a little run.
I vividly remember that.
No.
Okay.
Damn, they'll be pulling receipts on you. Mars, you
just
remember
said-
the exact episode and the exact timestamp?
I think you said it in the group chat. I think.
Maybe
Very-
if I say I probably said in the group chat, but I'm a different guy in the group chat. Everybody knows this.
You chat, that's fine.
I for sure
All
chat
right.
in the group chat. That's
We
what
got
it's made
Ant. I got a good one for y'all. We got Ant versus Jalen Green.
Oh, this has to be a sweep. This has to be a sweep. If it's not a sweep, you guys don't know what we're talking about.
Who's better at penetrating?
Depends. Depends what type.
Dub. We got Ant versus Jalen Green.
Carter.
Anthony Edwards would condemn Jalen Green's type.
That's a fact, Mars. That's a fact.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards has made it abundantly clear he's not for Jalen Green's
antics.
Yeah.
His penetration. I'm gonna take Ant-Man. Easily.
All right. Damo.
Ant.
Ox.
Ant. Today's Ant.
Jalen.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
Okay, so it is unanimous. Good work, guys. Everyone's in agreement that Jalen Green clears. Thank you.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I have to stand with Mars on this one. All right, let's keep it pushing. We have Ant versus another Jalen in Boston. Jalen Brown.
Oh,
Who are you taking?
I was thinking of doing Brunson.
And Jalen Brown, Dub.
I'm gonna pick no cap. Let me get Jalen. I mean, not Jalen. Ant-Man.
All right, Damo. Ant, Jalen Brown.
Ant.
Big Ox.
JB for sure. JB. Not even
Jalen.
Not even a question.
Give me the one who can dribble the ball, Anthony Edwards.
Mars.
I never knew Anthony Edwards had this many people on his side.
Me neither.
This is very new information.
Y'all literally went through an
Narrative
offseason
shit.
of
Narrative
people.
shit.
Y'all literally have an offseason of people saying he's going to be a top 5 shooting guard this next season, and are surprised people have high expectations of him.
That is a
Or
fact,
high
man.
level. That's crazy.
No, it
I'm here
amazes
next
me.
Michael
It
Jordan.
amazes me because I'm not talking about you guys. Well, some of you guys maybe, who I know aren't watching the Timberwolves during the regular season. So it's just amazing that Anthony Edwards has this many people saying how good he's going to be based on at most probably 5 playoff games they watched against Denver. Very interesting to me. But I would still take Ant over Jalen Brown, but this is very interesting.
But
All right. Keeping it
Jalen Brown
pushing.
was bad too, though.
We have Ant versus Paul George.
Right now?
Right now.
It's been
This
right
is
now
easy.
for everyone else.
Yeah.
If we do the injury, John.
Stop
Yeah.
it. No.
If we do
PG's
the injury,
healthy.
John.
PG's healthy. Remember, he's back on his
Yeah.
bully.
We ain't about
Remember.
to disrespect.
Healthy. I'll probably give it slightly to PG.
Damo.
Shit, even with the Westbrook tax, I'm still going PG.
All right.
It's Paul George. And not there yet, bro. He's not there yet. It's PG for sure.
Yeah.
They're still different tiers to me. So yeah, give me Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George by a wide margin.
Yeah.
All right, Paul George is the first sweep. All right, we got Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Halliburton. Dub, you got it.
And
Give me Ant.
Mars.
So no one here thinks that's close. It's just easy.
It can be close, but I can still.
Nah, I saw the way you
Very
looked at the
quick about
screen. You was like, "Why is this a question?" that was the look. you gave.
Nah, stop.
That was the look. That was. I saw the look.
Fake news.
I'm taking Ant, but I think they're relatively close.
All right, moving on to the last person. We got Ant.
Wait, where's taking? Oh, he's taking a Mookie. My fault. Go ahead.
Yo.
I forgot.
Yo, what episode is this? What number is this? This is episode. Does anybody know what number episode this is? I gotta archive this.
154.
My bad.
154. This has been a GOAT episode so far, with nothing related to hoop. All right, y'all. Last but not least, we got Anthony Edwards versus SGA.
Oh, this is a sweep.
Who you got?
This
Dub?
has to be a sweep. This has to be a sweep.
Yeah, this is easy.
Ain't no thinking about it, Dub. You don't need it.
Yeah, it's a sweep. It's a sweep. He's just building suspense. It's a sweep.
what? Ant.
Well, let's keep. Shay.
I know Dub's trolling. Has to be a troll.
Yeah, he's trolling.
Ox.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with S. Yeah, I'm gonna go SGA. I'm gonna go SGA for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Give me the Canadian SGA.
Let me stand with my open gym, brother Dub.
That's wild.
Let me get SGA.
You're gonna take the L for the homie.
Let me get SGA.
All right, that's that, fellas. All right, I want to go ahead and take a deep dive into the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I want to know how you brothers. You guys want to do that first?
I would love to do Cat versus the World. Yeah.
Cat versus the field. Then let's get into it. Cat versus the field.
This is gonna get interesting.
He's getting cooked. Some real truths.
Let's go.
Respect the skill of a 7-footer.
If Rudy Gobert is not in here, Ron, you have not done your job.
Yeah, for sure. I'm usually bad at my job. I get told this every day, but who knows? He might be in there and he might not be in there. But right from the top, I have Cat versus Paulo Banchero. Let's see how you guys really feel. Same order.
This is sweet. This is sweet. Yeah, this is sweet.
Shit.
Dub.
Is it Paulo?
Yeah.
You tell me. Is it Paulo?
I'm gonna say it's your pick. Is it Paulo?
Maybe Paulo, man.
Well, let me answer. It is Paulo. Yes, that's my pick. It is Paulo.
Not yet. I got love for the young boy. He will be better than Cat very soon, but as of today, I wish the season had already started so I could see where they were at right now. But last I seen, I'm gonna go ahead and still give it to Cat though. I don't want to be disingenuous.
Oh my God, you're picking Cat?
Okay, buddy.
What's going on? Fruity over there. Give me Carl Anthony Towns. I mean, still.
I can't believe it.
And Dub, hold on, Dub. Who'd you choose?
In all seriousness, I'm probably gonna pick Cat.
Okay. Mars.
I'm taking Carl Anthony.
All right, and I just got to make sure that I set some bars, and I got to make sure that there is some commonality between everybody. So, is everybody choosing Cat over Clint Capella?
Yes.
Nope.
Stop it, Damo. Now he's just hating.
Is everybody choosing Cat over Steven Adams?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No,
Steven Adams, yes. Steven
I'm
Adams.
not taking Steven Adams over Clint Capella, but
I'm about to say yeah.
But
Carl Anthony Towns, he's soft in the marshmallow soup, so it's easy. I can see where some people have.
He has his flaws. You can make a case Steven Adams could be better for a lot more teams. I mean, you can make an argument. Right?
I like Steven
Cat's
Adams,
a better player.
Great player.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm taking.
All right, cool. In all seriousness, back to the list. All right, we got Cat versus Lauri Markkanen. Dub, who are you taking?
Y'all may be mad at me, but I'm still picking Cat.
I don't think nobody's mad at you. That's an obvious pick. That's why I'm picking Lauri Markkanen, because right now Lauri is better.
I'm still picking Cat.
You muted, Bob.
Because I wasn't talking to you. But,
oh my God.
All right.
So it's Cat versus Lauri though?
Yep.
Yes.
Damn. I wasn't expecting one like this. Yeah, I think I still got to go with Cat though.
Jalen?
Yeah, Lauri had a great year, but I'm still going with Cat.
Mars? Carl Anthony. All right.
Y'all don't value impact for real. That's all that is.
We got a lot of Carl Anthony.
Cat's team was in the playoffs. Where was Lowry's team?
Not because of Cat. I can tell you that much. Lauri Markkanen took a team that was supposed to be tanking and bottom feeders into an actual hopeful franchise. Meanwhile, Carl Anthony Towns needed how many other players to do that? How
many playoff games does Lowry play this year?
That's not the important part. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
you're changing my argument. You're
part.
changing my argument. No.
Your argument is just wrong. That's why your argument is just wrong. I'm not going to stick with the wrong argument.
One guy has it factor. The other guy is just
Lauri has an it factor.
Yeah, I did. Lauri has it.
What's Lowry's it factor?
More than Cat.
Lowry ain't gonna.
Culture change.
Cat got more. Cat
culture change.
Yes, he changed the culture of Utah. Yes, he did. He changed the Utah culture.
No, he did not. They missed the playoffs. They were one of the worst teams.
That's not. You're talking. So first of all, making the playoffs does not mean that you change the culture of a team. The outlook of how the team is perceived, the attitude and the energy of the team is the culture that changed when Lauri started playing good. Again, they were looked at as a team that niggas probably didn't have winning over 17 games, and they won what 30.
They were one of the worst teams in the league. They finished a bottom 4, bro.
So competitive conference.
Actually, Danny Ainge is the culture changer, not Lauri Markkanen. Are you kidding me?
Who do you think gave Lauri Markkanen the green light to beat himself?
Shut up.
It wasn't.
I'm gonna lie. Cat was the number one pick. Lauri Markkanen.
And literally, nothing changed in the Timberwolves. No culture change.
They made the playoffs in like year 3.
Because of who? Who came? Who came?
Wait, what culture change did?
He was hurt that season, and they still made the playoffs.
What culture change?
They made the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler got hurt that year, and they still made the playoffs.
What culture change the Utah Jazz have? If the year before they made the playoffs,
you're just arguing incorrect. And I'm just
this right here. That's why I didn't answer Dub's question earlier, because it turns into this.
We got to get back, y'all. We got to get back.
Lauri Markkanen's never even played a playoff.
I'm getting jumped. Not people jumping me. This is crazy.
We have Cat versus Triple J. It's on you, Dub.
Oh, Cat and Triple J. Y'all may be mad at me again. I may go with Cat. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Triple J, keep it quick.
Ox.
Okay, so you pick Cat. Okay, so finally somebody I can pick over Cat. I've been waiting for this. Triple J for sure. I've been waiting to pick somebody over Cat.
All right,
Cat's a better number one. Cat's a better number one option than Triple J. Give me Cat all day.
Did you
Mars?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
All right, there we go. We're gonna stick in the J category, and we're gonna go with Julius Randle versus Cat. Who you guys got? Dub, it's on you.
That's easy, Cat.
Julius, easy.
Julius. It's Juice. It's Julius for sure.
Did you call him Juice? That's his name, Juice Randle?
Compared to Cat, he got the juice. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's Julius, bro.
Juice Randle. All right, Jalen.
Give me Julius Randle.
All right, Mars. Who you got?
I don't know what Cat did to you guys. This is crazy. It's Mr. Carl Anthony Towns. Easily.
All right. Carl Anthony Towns. Mars, you asked for it and you got it. Carl Anthony Towns versus his own teammate, Rudy Gobert. Who are we taking?
There we go. Let's see Domo's agendas having to battle against each other right now. This man don't know who to pick. This man does not know who to pick.
Big Worm.
Guess what?
This is easy.
What you doing, Big Worm?
You're before me.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know who I'm picking, Rudy.
You taking Rudy, Dub?
I would slightly take Rudy, not by a crazy margin, but they're like in the same tier for me, so I don't really care.
All right.
Yeah, respectfully, I'm just here for Thomas, if I'm gonna be honest.
Give me Baguette Biombo.
I got Rudy. I got Rudy.
And I'm saying again, Cat's a better number one option than Rudy. Give me Cat.
Give me Rudy Gobert, please. Give me Rudy Gobert.
Yo, Baguette Biombo is legendary. Legendary. All right, y'all. Moving along. The next pick that we got is Karl Anthony Towns versus Bam Adebayo.
Oh,
this is a landslide. This is a landslide.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
Unanimous agreement.
Bam.
Yep.
All right. Bam sweeps and clears. Next, we got Karl Anthony Towns versus Domantas Sabonis.
Easy.
This is easy pick too. It's easy.
Yeah, this is a unanimous decision.
Yeah, it's unanimous one.
I don't know.
Yeah, me and Dub are on the same page. Me and Dub are on the
Just
same
when
page.
you think.
I'm picking Cat.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Just when you think it's safe to sweep.
I think Mars. I think Mars.
Me and Dub, we're right here.
I think Mars is picking Cat too.
I got you.
I don't know though. He may be trolling me.
Who you got, Damo?
Sabonis.
Bob.
I'm trying to think, bro. Shit hard. I guess I'm forced to pick Domantas. It's hard though. I didn't want to.
You don't want to point at that poster in the back?
Nah.
This is unnecessary.
I mean,
at this
honestly, I'm just being biased. Like we know Cat clears, but I'm just gonna say Domantas.
Does he?
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid that you're acknowledging your bias.
I'm
valid.
being biased, man. Come on.
He made game recognized game, man. I love.
Yeah, he recognizes his bias. I respect that.
I recognize my bias.
Give me Sabonis. Yeah, I think Sabonis is better than Cat.
Jalen just don't know.
Sabonis is a better offensive player than Cat.
Yeah, we're just lying right now. That's fine. We're just making stuff up. Now Sabonis is a better offensive player than Cat. We're just lying to the people.
I don't think there's anything on the court that he does better than Cat, honestly.
That's fine.
Well, maybe pass. I'll give him pass. Yeah. I'll give him that. That's it. And even then, that's not by like a crazy. That's not even by a crazy margin.
I think he play like a big man.
Yeah, he does do that.
I feel like you guys aren't watching Cat pass the ball. I'll give you rebounds.
Right. I think I need to watch more Timberwolves games. You'll see that he's clearly a better passer too.
Clearly, he's better.
Clearly, it's wild.
He better with the ball. He better with the ball in his hands for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, he a better ball handler.
When he grips the ball, he's much better than Domantas, I think.
Nah, I'll give Sabonis that. Sabonis has better hands.
Who you picking as a player?
But I'm still picking Domantas though. But it's only because I'm biased.
But only because of bias.
Who you got, Mars?
Mr. Towns clears.
There you go. Mr. Town clears. All right. Last but certainly not least, I threw this in for shits and giggles. But I don't know. We'll have to see who you guys are going to choose between Karl Anthony Towns and Victor Wembanyama. You got
come on. Like that's so annoying.
This is a sweep. This is a sweep.
Yeah, I don't.
It better be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sweep.
It's Cat.
It's not then. Damn, Wemby.
Well, I haven't seen Wemby play one NBA game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I try to disrespect Cat like that. Just
I'll
take
just
a
wait
look.
until after we see the kid play basketball.
We gonna go
first, and then
I'm sorry, but Wembanyama is better than Killian Hayes, and he ain't played an NBA game. I mean, you just know sometimes. It's fine.
Give me Cat.
So Mars,
give me Karl Anthony.
All right, that's that, fellas. Let's go ahead and talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves and what are our expectations of these guys heading into next year. Jaden McDaniels will be healthy to start the year. They're still working on the experiment between Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Mike Conley starts at their point guard. Pretty much their starting lineup is set. We know what their starting lineup is going to be. They just got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They got Shake Milton. What do we think? Oh, and Troy Brown Jr. What do we think? Shout out Troy Brown Jr. What do we think that this team looks like next year in the regular season and in the playoffs? Jalen, I'm going to start with you.
Regular season, we expect a jump from Anthony Edwards. Rudy Gobert, I think he'll be Rudy Gobert. I think the interesting thing will be what to do with Naz Reid. I think Naz Reid is a guy whenever he's on the court, just gives them a lot. Good offense, good defense. So, I mean, if the Rudy Gobert thing doesn't translate to, a kind of big, at least a playoff spot, I think trying to move off that contract, if it's possible, move off that deal, trade him, and get Naz Reid in the starting lineup might be the play for them. I see them at best, maybe that 10 seed, getting the play in, but I expected to miss the playoffs here. But at the Edwards should have a good year and a good jump. And with Cat, I think he'll give you another, 20, 22 points, 8 to 10 rebounds, usual Cat things. But I think Naz Reid will be interesting. And even a guy like I think Kyle Anderson's a guy that I think a lot of teams will be nice to have. Just a guy who does it all. Decent scorer, plays defense, good rebounder, good passer. I think that's a guy that could be moved to a contender during the season. But during the season, like I said, 10 seed, maybe 9th. But if they missed the playoffs entirely in the play-in, wouldn't be shocked to that either.
Okay, cool. Ox, how you feeling? Minnesota Timberwolves.
But they're healthy. I mean, we gotta look at it too, though, because last year, if Karl-Anthony Towns wouldn't have missed all those games, they would have been better than the Kings. They would have been better than all those teams. So, I mean, when you look at it that way,
I don't know about the Kings.
Well, not well, Dub. That's these is facts. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this year they'll be healthy, and I think they'll be a 40 win team, 45 to 50.
45 to 50?
Wow.
45 to 50, somewhere in that range.
45 to 50 puts them at a 3. Keep in mind, the Grizzlies were the 2 seed last year. They got 51 wins.
We was a 3 seed. We have 48 wins. So.
Yeah, so you're saying that they could be anywhere from, if they're 45, that puts them above the 5th seed. The Clippers and the Warriors both have 44 wins, and they were the 5 and 6 seed.
Do the math on it, bro. How many games Karl-Anthony Towns missed last season? Do the math on it.
Did he miss like 25 games? Something like that?
He played like 30 games last season.
I think he missed like 40-something games.
He missed like 50. He missed like 50.
Yeah, more proof. People aren't watching the Timberwolves.
So you think the Timberwolves are going to be the 4th seed? 4th or better?
No, whatever seed. We were the 3 seed last year. Timberwolves will probably be the 3 seed this year if Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't.
I think that's a big
3 seed. That's big.
Do the math, y'all. Do the math.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, what was the record? What was the record with Cat? Let me do the math real quick.
I mean, so that West. Let's talk about the West. Denver, Lakers, Suns, Golden State, Clippers.
Just snuck the Lakers in there. I see.
Who am I missing? Kings. So that's 6 teams right there. I think for sure will be better. Still got the Pelicans with Zion back. So that's 7.
15 and 14 with Cap last year.
Yeah, come on, Bob.
Joe, this is what these look. I didn't even realize this until like maybe a week or so ago, and I was enlightened about these facts. So,
but a lot of those games were at the start of the season when there was clearly no
chemistry.
They hadn't gelled yet. Then when it came back at the end of the season, still gelling. This year they've gelled. There's been gel.
They get a whole offseason.
So that's my predictions. Where I do think I think we're gonna see a better outing from the Timberwolves, especially defensively, because like what Mar said, just like understanding familiarity, and now I think guys just are more accustomed around each other. But I don't know if they're going not a top 3 seed. I think they're going to be a playoff contending team for sure. But especially in the postseason, the thing that's going to be drawn out in the postseason is Cat and Rudy Gobert. Having 2 guys on there at the same time playing a substantial amount of time is never going to be a formula for success in the league today. So there'll be a good playoff contending team, and then in the playoffs they'll 5 out and get torched like that. So
what Doug? Karl-Anthony Towns is better than DeMontis. Anthony Edwards is better than De'Aaron Fox. So their duo was better than our duo. Our duo got the 3 seed last year. Come on, bro. These are facts.
Yeah, but you had a great fit though. You had great pieces around you as well, and it's not about the better players; it's how well they can play together. And I don't think that Rudy and Cat can play that well together, especially in the postseason.
Are the Wolves better than the Pelicans and the Mavs? I just want to know where like are the Wolves better?
I think as a unit they're better than the Mavs. I don't know about the Pelicans yet.
Gotcha.
I don't know who else is going. I'm about to say
it's on you. It's on you.
I got you. With the TWolves, one, the Shake Milton thing. The Shake Milton being on this team, I really like him coming off the bench as a backup guard for them. They really need that. Two, I like the fact that they was able to pry Leonard Miller from the Spurs, which I don't know why the Spurs traded him. I think he can be a nice piece for the future. Long, athletic, defensive guy. Pause. I definitely like him for them. He can definitely be something that really helps them. But the real thing that I've always said, especially halfway through the season, matter of fact, not even halfway through the season. I said this before they got Rudy Gobert. They need to trade Karl Anthony Towns because I don't believe in Karl Anthony Towns and Ant playing together. In no way, shape, or form do I believe you can put a cat with a dog. Anthony Edwards from day one showed you he is a dog. Cat has only showed you that he is what his name is, a cat, until he gets around dogs. Then he's trying to bark. For what reason? I don't know. But I genuinely think you trade Cat, get as much value as you can out of that deal. You have Naz Reid, who you just extended, who is already going to give you some form of floor spacing, can definitely defend better, and it's just a better fit to play next to Rudy Gobert and not sacrifice a proponent of your team or have to hide a big man. Cat's not a big man. That's why I took every other big man given outside of Steven Adams. I took every big man up here because genuinely, if you played them at their position, which is either center or power forward, they're going to play like big men, and that's what you want. If anything, you want your big to play like a big. I don't need a 7-footer, 6'11" guy trying to play like a slower Kevin Durant. I don't need that. I genuinely don't. Unless you're Bol. But other than that, yeah, I'm not trying to
Bol or Cat, Damo. Bol or Cat.
I'm taking Bol because at least you know what you're getting from Bol. There's no level of expectations that is exceeding what Bol can do. But I'm just not seeing it with Cat. I'm really not. From the moment they got Anthony Edwards, and you seen he literally Ant himself was giving you winner mode vibes. He came in, he hated the fact that they were losing. He wasn't content with what they were losing, and he didn't need guys like Pat Bev, Jimmy Butler, all these other vets to drill in him that, hey, we need to win. He said himself his rookie year, this losing shit is whack. I'm not for it. We need to do better. He said that as a rookie. It took Cat so long to get to that point. And he had KG when he got into the league. He ended up getting Jimmy Butler, and all he does is still be the same. Y'all seen the meme of him, DeMarcus Cousins. That is an epitome of who he is as a basketball player. When it's time to bang down low, you're looking a little soft, but you can sit out there and shoot the 3-ball all day. So send his ass to the Blazers, send his ass to the Pacers, send his ass anywhere else, and get whatever you can to put a actual unit together that's actually going to win. Do I think this team can get to the playoffs? Yes, they have talent. But if you're really trying to win and take that next step, especially with Ant being your best player, it's time to move off the Cat.
All right. You heard it from Domo. Mars, what you got to say, and how do you feel about the Timberwolves? What will they do during the regular season, and what are your predictions in the postseason if you have them in the postseason?
How many games did they win last year?
Last year, the Timberwolves won 42 games. They were 42-40, the 8th seed in the play-in.
And Cat played 29 games.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he missed 53, right? So assume Cat plays 40 of those 53. And then you look at their record without Cat. Mathematically, that's about 72 wins. So I'll probably say they're a top. I think they'll be a top 8 seed. I think they'll be a top 8 seed. Now anything can happen in a playing game. I don't know. Top 6 is tough. If everything goes right, I think they'll be top 6. But I'll say top 8. That doesn't mean they'll be in the playoffs, but I'll say top 8. Cat is the 3rd best player. I think is okay. I don't see too much of a problem with it. And I think 2 bigs can work, especially with the way the NBA is going. I think the Timberwolves played the Nuggets the best because they had 2 bigs. So I think them having 2 bigs can actually work with the way the league seems to be changing. It's not like everyone's just doing what Steph Curry's doing and you have a bunch of people who can just shoot deep threes from 40 feet. So I think they do benefit from that. Now, I will say Cat's inability to post up smaller guys is a bit of a problem. If he could do that more consistently when these teams don't have 2 bigs, they'd probably be even better. But I'm still confident in their ability to win regular season games, especially if Cat isn't as lost on defense as he was last year, which I believe he won't be due to a full training camp, full off season. and a whole year to get to know each other, understand where you got to be on defense. So I expect them to be a better defense with Rudy and J-Mac. That's three of the better defenders in their positions. Theoretically, you should be able to hide Cat in that situation. So top 10 defense, top 15-ish offense, top 8 seed in the NBA, well, in the West. And then they will lose in the first round to whoever they play. There you go. That's what I got.
You don't think it'll be better for the Timberwolves to have a guy in that position that instead of having to hide him on defense and you have to sacrifice some playmaking because Cat can't pass, you don't think it'll be better to have a better defense? I mean, I'm talking about in the case of having like Naz Reid replace him as a starting four. You don't have to hide him on defense. You have better defensive presence, and you still have a guy that can stretch the floor offensively. Now, again, the passing is where you're going to sacrifice. That's why I was talking about sacrifice with the passing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was leading into it. But you're removing Cat, sacrifice the playmaker from the floor, but you're still keeping the floor spacing. You're adding a actual defender. Would that not be better for that team? Or you still feel the offensive capabilities Cat's giving you in that situation clears that?
If Naz Reid was like a clear positive on defense, sure, but Naz Reid is mid on defense. Cat is bad. Cat is 1,000%.
I'm saying compared to Cat, though. I'm saying
compared to Cat, he's a clear upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think if you have a mid defender like Naz Reid, who still isn't great on the perimeter, you're probably gonna have to do something to maybe not hide him, but you're gonna have to do some work to keep him away from actions anyway. And he's not bringing you close to what Cat brings on offense. Like if Naz Reid was a great versatile defender, I don't know any non-all-stars who are doing that. But if there is an example of it, I'll like use them as an example. If he was like that, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'd probably prefer that on this team. But Naz Reid just being mediocre on defense and then giving up everything you lose with Cat on offense, I don't think is really worth the risk. Now, I would say I would probably trade Cat if there was a trade on the table. Someone said Aaron Gordon. Like Aaron Gordon, yeah, I think that's extremely valuable, but his lack of floor spacing is a bit of a problem. So same with Jared Vanderbilt. But if there was a trade on the table for one of these versatile fours who could play defense on the perimeter, could stretch the floor, even if they're not as good offensively as Cat, I'd probably make the trade. But I don't think many of those guys really exist, unless you think like Miles Turner can do that. But I don't.
I'm about to say, do you think the Cavs would trade Evan Mobley if it meant getting Cat?
The Cavs do that, man. Hey. No comment. If the Cavs do that, then I think they're the worst run franchise in the NBA. But it's possible. It is definitely possible. So that I would definitely take that trade if I'm the Timberwolves, 1,000%. But I hope they don't do that.
All right, cool. Yo, ticket.
He's still taking a Mookie.
Yeah, he's still.
A Mookie is crazy.
All right, ticket. Tap back in when you're done with that Mook. Next, I want to ask you guys, what is your ceiling, or how far do you think that the duo of Karl Anthony Towns and Ant Edwards can go? What's their highest peak? Is it the first round? Is it conference finals? Can they win a championship? Is it both of them end up in two different destinations in 5 years? What do you think it possibly can be? Jalen, I'm gonna start with you again.
I mean, I think you put the right pieces around them. With the elevation of Anthony Edwards, I think second round. I think you're still a little bit packed, but I think they can win a round in the playoffs. But then once you really start getting into those championship contenders, I don't know if they can contend with Karl Anthony Towns as the second best player on the team.
He's the third best player.
I would say second round. They peak at second round.
Yeah.
What teams do you think they can beat in the playoffs?
In the West?
No,
well, yeah, it wouldn't have to be. It can't be in the East, but
it's all good saying second round, but then when you look at the West, I don't know who they beat.
Yeah, in the West, they probably could beat the Warriors.
Dallas, if they make it.
Not Dallas. They're not beating Dallas.
I think Dallas are better too.
So your concerns about them having two bigs and the deficiencies on the perimeter, but you think they could beat the Warriors?
Yeah, because the Warriors, especially what I've seen from this season, I think their shooting, besides Stephen Curry, is actually taking a hit. And with Chris Paul being there, it doesn't really help it. Klay Thompson seems as if he's getting a bit older too. His shot was way more inconsistent than it usually is. So, and then who else you relying on? Andrew Wiggins.
It was pretty similar to what it used to be. But.
No. Well, it's about the defense. It's about the defense.
Defense, okay.
Yeah, so the defenses I've seen, they were letting up and allowing these guys to shoot far more than I was used to seeing the Golden State Warriors and how defense were guarding them up. So It's just a problem that they're going to be facing. So I think the Timberwolves won't have that much of a problem.
I would say Clippers and the Suns be two teams I think there'll be a good matchup for. If they match up in the first round with those two teams, they could beat them.
Interesting.
Probably the Clippers because Kawhi always gets hurt.
Yeah, I mean, health, sure, but the Sun. Why could they beat the Suns? Like, what's the plan?
As of right now, it'll just be well, I feel like they have enough defender. I'm not gonna say enough defenders because they do have a crazy offensive onslaught, but they do have defenders capable enough to slow them up, and then vice versa. I don't see, and I have to see it from the Suns. I don't know what their defensive system is about to be. I think they're about to run a little VAR ball tactic of we're just gonna try out the first team to 200 is gonna win this game because I don't know what kind of defensive scheme you put on this team. Kevin Durant, as it's looking right now, Kevin Durant is probably the best defender in their starting five. And their starting five is, again, Book, Bill, KD, A.N., and who's the fifth?
Josh Okogie.
Josh Okogie? Okay, so Josh Okogie's probably the best defender then, right? Josh Okogie's the better defender than Kevin Durant?
It depends how you value rim protection. But on-ball defense, yes.
On-ball defense, I still need to know what a point of attack defender is. I'm still learning that one. But I would assume Josh Okogie is a better point of attack defender, right? No?
I'm still point of attack is like the person who brings the ball.
The guy who guards up, man.
The one who guards the primary ball handler is the point of attack.
So, I'm about to say Josh Okogie would be a better point of attack defender than Kevin Durant. But still, I don't know what the defensive scheme is going to be. And I just feel like the Grizzlies will be able to – I'm not Grizzlies. The T-Wolves will be able to slow the game down and be able to outsize him. They'll just kill him in the paint. I think that'll be the one time Cat will actually play like a big man if he ever had to, and if he didn't, that'd be even more evidence to trade his ass.
Why is she sending me that? I mean,
I don't know, Damo. You got that a point of attack defender, but they got those reverse pick and rolls. You know what I'm saying? So you never know who's going to be the point of attack defender on the reverse pick and roll.
Yo, fellas, I gotta sign off, but before I do, I just want to mention that at noon we will be dropping a new IRL video of some of our own Players' Choice guys. We're at the Giants training camp. They got some good interviews with some of your favorite New York Giants superstars. Make sure to tap into that. It drops noon. Also, the press boxes after this. Once you guys get done with the panel, tap in with the press box. I'll catch y'all tomorrow at the same time. And tomorrow we will be talking about damn, what are we talking about tomorrow?
Wait, Ron, you're leaving or is the show ending?
Ron's leaving. And what we're gonna do for the last 15 minutes is read some super chats. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay, yeah, you got it. I actually have to go too as well. So salute to you guys. Check out the Giants IRL content, man. It's dropping at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So tune in for that. That'll be easy, man.
There you go.
All right, Utah Jazz tomorrow.
Oh, I might not be in
Utah.
Culture changing time. Yeah, man. Let's talk about that Jazz culture.
Okay. No. Super chats. We spoke about the Timberwolves enough. Super chats. Drip Baylor said, start bench cut. Point guard for your team. Luka, Chris Paul, Harden. All at their best, I assume.
You're starting Luka. You're benching Harden. You're cutting. Oh, at their best. Wait, I thought you were now at their best. Yeah.
So go ahead, Jalen.
Luka. CP3. Okay. You know what? I'm still starting Luka. Bench CP3. Cut Harden.
And Ox, you go in order? I know how you feel about these guys, so I'm very interested.
At this point, I'm cutting.
You're just gonna play with no point guard. You're just gonna play with no point guard.
Point guard by committee. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, interesting.
Davion Mitchell, your point guard.
If he was on this, he'd be starting.
Domin, you got a star bench cut?
Muted, Domo.
Yep. There we go.
I realized I was muted. Star bench cut. Yeah, it's in that order right there. Boom.
Damn, Harden getting cut for all of you, basically. Tough.
I can see that.
We got a super chat. Oh, this is about Colorado. See, this is if I was the host, guys, I would actually read the super chats as they come in because now we're way past this. So I apologize for you sent 4 super chats about this topic. I apologize. I'm gonna read them, but then way past the topic. So Random Guy Speak says, now Ticket is lying. The Colorado players were stomping all over the Oregon logo before the game. No matter what sport you play, you never do that. He said, you can also tell Ticket doesn't watch college football since he doesn't know Oregon is a top 10 team this season and Oregon is a major program. He then followed that up with, this man Ticket is just chatting. Please stop him from spreading misinformation. He was misinformed about Cap and he's misinformed about this as well. And then his last one was, Ron, please stop this, man. He's just chatting for real. If not, then let me come up there and cook this, man. I can't stand this foolishness. Random Guy Speaks, I apologize for your super chats being read 2 hours late. It is not my fault. Drink More Water said, it's hard to imagine Colorado versus Oregon got more views than when Oregon was in the championship game in 2015 versus Alabama.
It's the Deion effect. It's the Deion effect.
It might be true, it might not. I don't know. Nick Tri-State said, so you're not going to talk about the D Wade quote, how Kobe's the reason why Bron went to Miami? We spoke about that at the start of the show.
That was the first thing we talked about.
Yeah. So just rewind if you missed that part.
I don't understand why if that's a problem. Why is that a problem? Like, why else will we click up? Like, of course.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's funny though. I do think it's funny. Fun 6000 said, Bob, you're hating. Mad hating.
I don't care.
Oh damn. Tough. Daniel Mason said, lucky for Colorado, USC has one of the worst defenses in college history. They'll be much better against Lincoln Riley and them.
Stop it. USC is gonna give him another 40 piece probably and win by 30 as well.
Sure, I agree with Jalen.
I mean, USC's nice. No, USC's just nice.
Yeah, wait, Jalen, I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like you hate black people. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy statement.
That's what it sounds like.
Bro, there's black people.
Yeah, the racial undertones right now are just.
No, but that coach, the USC coach is white and he wants to beat this coach who's black. So you're racist, bro.
Yeah, Jalen, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you're gonna be here this week. The racism you're displaying right now.
Coming from the white guy, Mars. Come on now.
Christ says Colorado players stepped on the Oregon logo before the game. That is a sign of disrespect. LOL. Cruiser Nation said Oregon always go for 2 points since Chip Kelly. So I guess them going for 2-point conversions isn't disrespectful.
They're disrespectful, Mars, because they tried to beat the other team. You're not supposed to do that in college sports.
That is true. That is true. Oh, this is a basketball question. A Tribe Called Len. Jalen, how was Bron better than Kobe in 08?
Let's see in 08. LeBron.
The answer is he wasn't.
He wasn't, but Jalen, go ahead.
I think he made his teammates better and his playmaking better. I think Kobe was just a better. You say Kobe was a better shooter, but as a scorer, I think LeBron was right there.
Let's move.
Hey, fellas, I got a dip out. How niggas be easy? I see how the
there we go. I don't even blame you. Goodbye.
Who was better at the rim that season? Who was better at getting to the rim?
Jalen. The panel is depleting at the second because of
Wait, man.
Radel said, J-Rob just said the most disrespectful thing you can do is step on the logo and you're complaining about plays. Huh? Make it make sense. Like, once again, about Colorado. I'm sorry, guys. These super chats are way past the time. Markel Marion said, Domo and Big Ox haters. This shit ain't cool. Prime time. There you go. Stop hating. Urban K, somebody buy Big Ox some Deion shades.
I'm not gonna buy them, so somebody buy them.
Love the game said, Dub, you're like 5'5". Ain't no way you're grabbing 15 boards in the 60s. Yeah, Dub is trying. I don't know. That's it. That was trying. Reggie Rich said, damn, Ox and Domo sound like Whitlock right now.
Dang.
Big said, but you impressed by the bottom feeder Sacramento and Fox and Murray that ain't never won anything at no level? Huh? Ox?
Yeah, I am.
All these super chats are about Colorado. Mike, in 2018 you favored the Cavs over the Celtics. I wasn't really hearing those talks. Yeah, because I wasn't on the internet talking basketball.
Vegas had the Celtics, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, unfortunately I wasn't around to talk, but if I was, I would have been saying, yeah, I got the Cavs. Whatever. Just trust your own judgment. If you're using an athlete's opinion, then don't argue with each other. Just quote athletes the whole show. Interesting.
Agree.
Almighty Lambo said, ain't the show about the Wolves? Can we save the Kobe agenda for later? We spoke about the Wolves. It took us 2 hours, but we got there. Alan R said, hip to cook you after let's keep it a buck is over. Oh, I should have read that before Domo left. Baby Breezo said, Ticket, make sure you cook them about the D-Wade clip. He indeed did cook us.
Again, D-Wade clip, not LeBron.
Drink more water. This is actually another basketball question. Why is PG over Ant, but Jaylen Brown isn't? So, Jalen, that's a question for you because Ox had Jaylen Brown over Ant as well. So, Jalen, why is PG over Ant and Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown can't dribble the ball. So no one
there you go.
There you go.
There you go. And Angie Carr with the final super chat. Ox, we got a show on PC. Chi-Town, stand up, hashtag C Reds. How do you feel about that, Ox?
Angie Carr, you the GOAT, but who is this we?
The Bulls, man. The Bulls, they got a show.
Is SB on it? I'm gonna guess SB probably on it.
Yeah, SB is definitely on it.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm not responsible for making shows on this platform. Otherwise, there would be no.
Man, I love you, bro. You gotta stop hating on Coach Prime, man. I love you though, brother.
I'm not hating on Coach Prime. I'm talking about what's happening in between the lines of football. All the other shit.
No, I'm saying, but you asked, what did he do? Somebody just wrote me. You asked, what did he do? I mean, bro, he took a program that was 1-11 and started 3-0 this year.
That's true. Right. Look, he took a Colorado team again, took him to a national level prominence.
Nobody cared about it.
Yeah, 100%. No one. We weren't talking about Colorado even watching Colorado games last year. This is the first Colorado games I've ever seen in my life for the past 3 games because Deion was there and the energy he brought to the team. And I think to Ox's point, though, Ox was kind of mad at the hype that Colorado was getting from the fans and media. Because, like I said, Deion never said they're a championship level team.
I just don't see how it translates to what's going on the field.
100%, yeah. So it wasn't.
I'm talking about the football field.
It wasn't deserved. Yeah, their play on the field, the hype wasn't deserved based on the competition.
What do you mean competition? Hold on, they beat the national team that was in the national championship last year in the first game. And that team has lost against them.
We knew TCU was taking a step back, though. We knew TCU was.
Hold on. How they take it? Hold on. How they take a step back? They won every game.
No, from last year they lost. They lost a ton of seniors, new players.
No, but they still was ranked one of the top ranked teams in the country to start the season, even with the guys they had.
100%. So they were still they were ranked.
This is what I want to say. Just because you directed it at me, this is all I'm saying. Like the Colorado last year was 1-11. This is a whole new team, so they're not going to be 1-11. TCU went to the national championship last year. This is a whole new team. They're not the same team, but that's all I'm saying.
But they was ranked 17th in the country, though. Even with the new team, they took into consideration the players they had, and they were ranked. In fact, they'll probably be back up in the rankings because they won every game since.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not. All I'm saying is I'm not hating on Deion Sanders. I grew up borderline idolizing Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? But
now, when you said what did he do, that's why a lot of people was hitting me up like, well, I said, what did he do? Like, what did he do? He turned up. Bob.
They writing you. All they got to do is answer my question. I just want to know because J-Rob said, what did he like? They're saying everything that he's done for the sport, and I just want to know what has he done to advance college football on this field. Like I just want to know, is Deion Sanders some type of football guru that, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know because I don't see.
Yeah, well, he's already won a championship coaching football.
Did he win a lot? I thought he lost in the finals last year. No, am I wrong?
Oh, he won a championship. He won.
He won at HBCU.
Yeah, he won.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. But I'm Jackson. I could dig that. I'm talking about right now, Oregon. Like, I'm talking about in between the lines of the football field.
I'm saying he's 3-1 in between the lines. He's 3-1. I'm saying he's 3-1. He was 3-1. Okay, they started the season 3-0.
Y'all act like nobody's ever been 3-1 before. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying, but this team has been bad for the last almost decade.
Right, but it's not the same team. That's what I think people.
So he brought more talent. Deion has brought more talent to them in between the lines.
Because people always talk about what this team has been doing this for this many years. This team has not been doing anything for this many years. This is not the same team. That's all I'll be trying.
This resonates with you as a Kings fan, right? Like because you hear about the Kings.
Exactly, Mars. Exactly. That team hasn't been the
Mars.
The Kings.
If Taylor Swift was at the game, this fool wouldn't be talking about what did Deion do.
What does Taylor Swift?
Hey, but Taylor Swift was at the Chiefs game. I saw that.
Shout out Travis Kelce.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's even more so. That shit was corny as fuck. Like every time something happens,
she was just there.
Was she wearing that lipstick?
We gotta hear about Taylor Swift.
Was she wearing that lipstick, Mark?
It's not her fault. The media wants to put that on her.
She was. It's not like she was down there on the field. She was in the box with Travis Kelce's family and shit. I mean, I don't like that Travis Kelce.
Mars, you jealous? You jealous?
Yes, 1,000%. That's fine. Yeah, but one more super chat before we go end the show.
That's all I was trying to say. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get. I'm not impressed by the shit that's going on off the field. I'm talking about on the field. I don't care about Taylor Swift being at no football game. Why every time something happens, they gotta show her jumping around and screaming. I don't care about that. We watch football.
Don't care about Taylor Swift.
I mean, it's the ratings. They think the camera on her will bring more people.
Not even a little bit. Like all the clicks. I'm just not impressed by superficial shit in Hollywood. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
But you understand it's a business. So seeing Taylor Swift there is going to draw more people.
Okay,
to the game.
So
he's just saying he doesn't care about it.
Yeah, he does.
If we're gonna talk about that, let's separate it and talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't want to mix the two. I hear you.
These kids aren't. We've already talked about this before.
Yeah, this is the last super chat, and then we go to end the show. I think the press box is on after this. If you want to
hold on, hey Mark, you have somebody else in Taylor Swift sheets?
I'm gonna read the super chat. I'm gonna be honest. I'm too young to be answering those questions. Marquivion Black, respect, fellas. Is J Kidd a top 3-point guard of all time?
Top
Yeah,
three
he's number
point
2.
guard of all time.
He's not top 3 for me.
I want to say not top 3.
Number 3 because
Top. I think he's like he's in the top 5. Like maybe at best, I probably have a 5.
Yeah, I mean, depends what you consider Jerry West and those guys. He's top 10. Definitely top 10.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Top 5 is might be
exactly. It's a sports talk. When Romo, we got to listen about Jessica Simpson. Like, nobody cares about that, bro. What you talking about?
But yeah, if you want to talk about more NFL, college football, whatever, Press Box is on next. Great show. I know nothing about the sport, so don't expect me to provide anything. I might be in the chat, might pop in. But thank you guys for watching the panel. I got through all the super chats, WMars. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if Jalen will be here, but we'll see you guys tomorrow to talk about the Utah Jazz. Hopefully not, but we'll see you guys tomorrow to talk about the Utah Jazz. Press Box on next. There we go.